And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live on the road today here at the Jeweler's Bench. Well, you know why? Because tomorrow's the day of love. And so a good place to come get your jewelry. We've got all kinds of things to be talking about here in the next the next couple of hours, talking about jewelry from the Jeweler's Bench. John's going to join us, our jewelry repairman extraordinaire. Mrs. Holtzclaw is going to join us. So we'll be ready to go with her. Maybe Miss Ann may make a cameo too, and maybe Miss Colball may make it. We may have them all on before it's all said and done. Whole point is to tell you what you can come in and get at Valentine's Day. The last minute, the place has been hopping since we got here, get set up for the show. So, folks, and they understand it's the day of love tomorrow, and so gentlemen are in here making sure their ladies have what they need for Valentine's Day, or so they think, and that's a good thing. We're going to be joined by David Nanny, Elizabeth in Parks and Rec, Andrea Lewis from Northeast Community Credit Union. Also, Courtney will join us from Isaiah 117 House, all about that facility. And then also Kelly Broussard and the 5 swimmers from Elizabethton swim team who made it to the state swim meet last week. And so we'll interview all those folks and more as we're here live again at the Jeweler's Bench. I guess you watched it last night, the game. I watched the halftime entertainment. I went back and watched Chris Stapleton sing the national anthem. Absolutely knocked it out of the ballpark. Whew, man, that guy. I could listen. In fact, I copied it and put it on my Facebook page so you guys can go back and watch it, and you have. I got like 95 comments on the national anthem. Stapleton nailed it. Gosh, got up to the guitar. No lights and booms and smoke bombs and mirrors. Just took his guitar, stood up the microphone, and sang the song. It was awesome. So thanks, Chris Stapleton, for singing the national anthem. Pretty good football. In fact, it was a great football game. Didn't understand Kansas City down at the end when the kids stopped it right on the edge of the goal line, and they put everything, all the marbles in one bag for the field goal. Now, I'm not a coach, so I'm sure there was a reason why they did that. I just didn't get it. They had it, took 2 knees there in the final seconds and kicked the field goal to win it. You know as well as I do, the 50-50 shot, they were running the ball down the field. They were doing what they wanted to against the Eagle defense. And then they got to the goal line and just stopped and kicked the field goal. I didn't get that. So my first thought was to cover the spread for the bookies, but maybe that's the wrong way to look at it. But it was interesting how they ran it all the way down the field, got there, down inside the 5-yard line. The Chiefs and took 2 knees to kick the field goal. And they could have, and if you saw the game, the last 2 touchdowns the Chiefs scored were wide open. The guys caught the touchdowns, went in untouched. So it wasn't like they weren't moving the football against the Eagles. But anyway, I'm just a guy who wears headsets and talks. I'm not a coach. Andy Reid and the Chiefs win it. Mahomes is the MVP. So MVP of the season, MVP of the Super Bowl. Pretty good year for Patrick Mahomes. All right, national anthem. Here we go. Let's bring him in. How about Gabe? Gabe, well, we had Gabe singing for a while. This guy, he could get in there. He could, in my humble opinion, he could sing it on the national anthem on a national level too. He is that good. Here he is, Gabe Short, microphone a cappella from Food City of all places. The national anthem. Just grab the mic and let it rip. And here he is on the Tom Davis Sports. And
oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet waved o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
The best furniture event in Cannon's history is going on now. We have made special deals with factories and received a ton of inventory at great prices, and now we're passing them on to you. Save up to 70% off great quality name brand furniture and get it today. Hurry now through Monday at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken. Literally, the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well. So there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
And back with the Tom Daly Sports Show. So, for the second time in the last 4 seasons, the Chiefs are Super Bowl champs. Coming back from 10 points down at halftime, Chiefs scored touchdowns on each of the first 3 possessions of the second half. I think he got out-coached. I know they got outplayed, but I think they got out-coached in the second half. Chiefs win it 38-35 over the Philadelphia Eagles. I was, disappointed in how the Eagles melted and folded down the stretch. Bradbury, the holding call late in the game, said, I read it this morning, said, yeah, it was a hold. I grabbed his jersey. So I didn't think it was, but if he said he did, then he did. But anyway, 38-35, Mahomes, 13 out of 15 of the second half, 93 yards, couple of touchdowns. Had a big 26-yard scramble, which may have been the play of the game, kept things going. Would have been, became the game-winning drive. So for the game, Mahomes, 21 out of 27 for 182 and 3 touchdowns. Rushed on a bad wheel, of course, 6 times for 44 additional yards. So Jalen Hurts just as good, just the second player in NFL history to rush for 3 or more touchdowns in the Super Bowl. So 27 out of 38 for 304 yards and a touchdown. He carried the ball 15 carries for 70 yards. At least the game was fun. We'll get David Nanny in here in a minute. I'm going to see. I don't understand why they got down there, the Chiefs. There's probably a strategy. They got down there. They had it on the inside the 5. It took 2 knees to kick the field goal. They were running the ball down the field. They were moving the ball at will, so why would the Chiefs kick a field goal and roll the dice as to that? I mean, you know how the field goal is. A 50-50 shot, something go wrong. Bad snap. The field was very crummy. According to both teams, it was very slippery. In fact, one of the kickoffs, I guess it was the Chiefs guy kicked it off, and he slipped when he kicked the football off on the kickoff. So the field wasn't in real good shape. So a lot of things could have went wrong with that field goal. The guy makes it for the Chiefs to win the thing, but, I didn't get it. David Nanny's far smarter than I am when it comes to football strategy, and so is Andrea Lewis for that matter. I'll get her to get her take on it too. And then I'm going to get her take on Rihanna. So it was a halftime show, and, I mean, it was okay. I mean, at least they kept their clothes on. I like that part. I kept waiting for them boys to shuck them white britches and be down into G-strings or bebopping around. So I thought, something's getting ready. They're going to have a shock value, but they didn't. Thank goodness. That was nice. And so I don't know anything about her music, but I guess she's good, so they wouldn't have asked her to be on the show. I will say this, Chris Stapleton nailed that national anthem. Ho-ho. No frills, went up there with a guitar and just started singing. Didn't have to put on a show. His music was a show, as far as I'm concerned. So, anyway, had a good time, enjoyed it, and so now we move on to the Daytona 500. See, things just keep trucking. High school basketball tournament start tonight, so our first game will be Friday night, the Cyclones and Volunteers. So we just keep on moving on. Baseball spring training is lining up. So, it's here we are. It's just you close that chapter and just keep trucking. All right, we'll take a quick break. Let's get her. She'll be here, and then he's here. Miss Lewis in the house, all dressed in Valentine red. We're at the jeweler's bench. Miss Ann, Miss Holtzclaw, Miss Colball, John Holtzclaw, got them all lined up. We're going to try and get John on before he heads to head off to Nashville to do the people's business for the legislature. So we'll have him on coming up here in just a few minutes. All right, quick break. She joins us next. We're live here at the jeweler's bench. It's pre-Valentine's Day. Tomorrow's the big day, the day of love, and it's been hopping in here already. Understandably so. Most of the clientele have been gentlemen. We get that. Quick break. We'll be right back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show right after this. Show number 1796. Andrea Lewis in the house next. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football. Again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursinghome.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher. Our butchers offer special orders, custom cuts, and even entire meal recommendations. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
Huh. I bet he'd be great at wrapping presents.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
Boom. There she is, ladies and gentlemen, the lady in the red. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Did you survive the Super Bowl?
I did.
Okay. Did you watch Chris Stapleton's national anthem?
I missed it.
Okay.
So I had to YouTube it.
Okay. I got it on my Facebook page. You want to go back and watch it?
Yeah, I seen it. It was very heartfelt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. I thought he nailed it. So
He did great.
now on Facebook, they're comparing it to Whitney Houston. That's apples and oranges. It's a standalone. Hers was standalone in my book. His
Yeah.
was standalone. There's no sense comparing it. I mean, it's two
No.
different people, two different genres, and two different ways they did the national anthem. I thought it was great.
Exactly.
Babyface sang "America the Beautiful." I missed that one. Was that good?
I missed it. I mean, I
Okay.
missed the,
All right.
I missed the first before the game.
Yeah.
Literally.
Missed it all?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were at church. By the time I got there, it was like 8 minutes to go to halftime, so I missed first part of it. But I saw the halftime show, Rihanna. What did you think? Did you see it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. It was, you know, I wanted more hype. Like, it was just, I want more hype.
She want more hype?
Well, first of all, you know, I was thinking to myself, well, I feel like she's going to maybe have a child. You
Yeah.
know, I didn't know. No one
Right.
knew. And,
Right.
She's,
Her water
she's
may have
not-
broke at halftime. I mean, she was.
She did great
Yeah.
for that. I wanted more hype. But it was clean,
Yeah.
considering
Yeah.
I have seen better and I have seen a lot,
Worse.
I guess you could say. So, it was okay.
All right. She's pretty far along in her pregnancy. Would that be a safe assessment?
I didn't even look at that.
Okay. It looked like she. So, but
I don't know.
I'm still trying to figure out how they put her up, raised up and down on them platforms and all them wires and
I was
strings
just looking
and
for a cable holding her.
fishing string and all that. I don't know what they cables. I don't know what that.
Yeah.
But they were elevated up there, and then of course, in the second half, all the players said all those people in the field and how they set up kind of messed the field up. You know, it got really. So
Apparently
both
the field
teams
was
said that.
wet.
Yeah.
I
So
kept slipping.
yeah. So on a 1 to 10, how would you grade out Rihanna? 1 being awful and 10 being the best you've ever seen. Where would you come with that one?
A 2.
Okay, got a 2. All right. Okay. See, I don't know anything about her, so whatever she sang, I mean, who I was with sang along with them, and that's with her, and that's okay.
Let's just bring on some George Strait. How
They
about
ain't
that?
no. See, somebody asked me that yesterday. He said
Come on.
Jay-Z is the guy that books entertainment. They got an exclusive
he?
with Jay-Z. Yeah, he books it
Oh,
all.
I
so
didn't know that. Okay.
I'm going to make a safe assumption that
May not be seeing George Strait anytime
country music
soon.
ain't going to be what I think Jay-Z's going to book. He's going to book
Darn.
hip hop and top 40, which is okay, but it'd be nice to have a little country out in there every now and then. George
Yes.
Strait, Alan Jackson. I don't know. Pick who would you go? Garth Brooks. Who would you pick to do the national or the halftime? If you could pick a country music artist that's still out there performing, who would you go get?
Honestly,
George Strait.
George Strait, and some people might say, oh, typical Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen. There you go. Yeah.
But, I guess that's a typical response
Well, I
from a
wouldn't think it's
Tennessee
typical.
female. But he's fun. He's got fun songs, you
Yeah.
know. But George, he's all country.
Yeah.
And I love that.
So don't think it's going to happen. I mean, he may. I don't know. But it looks like every guest he books, entertainment would be hip hop and top 40. So because it's Jay-Z, he's the one that's booking the talent. So anyway, he had Rihanna. Okay. So there you go. She was halftime. Football game was good. Still say I'm going to go on record that didn't make sense to get down to where they did and 2 plays inside the 5-yard line, took a knee and kicked the field goal. And I'm thinking, nah, there's something
Fishy.
Oh, real fishy. So I'm not sure where it would go. I got my thoughts and feelings, but I don't know if that's tied in Las Vegas or not. I don't know, but it just, it really smelled of them because they're down there. They ran the ball down the field, had it first and goal. I mean, the guy was going for a touchdown and stopped, slid to the goal line.
Mm-hmm.
We all went, what did he do that for? And I thought, bookies.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong.
Both teams, I can't stand it. I don't know. I'm just now noticing this. When they're lined up for the snap and then one's pointing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, there's no flag or anything. And they both teams did it.
Yeah.
I think there should be a penalty if they say anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
When it was like line of scrimmage, it was a jump.
Yep. I've been at this a long time.
It's annoying.
Called a lot of football games. So my theory is right, is that you get it down to the goal line and you got it inside the 5. You take 2 knees to kick a field goal when you're moving the ball very easily. So something don't jive. I don't know what it is, but there you go. All right. So we're here. We're at the Jewelers Bench. We got them lined up. David Annie's going to join us next. Love. Oh, I guess we'll hit this. Let's hit this right here. We're talking to our buddy Andrea Lewis from Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors here on the show, and Cyclone Sports. Love my credit union rewards. Tell me about that from the credit union, would you please?
Yeah, we have some awesome rewards that you may not know about. And so you'll visit bemycu.org, and then you can look at all of the discounts and exclusive savings just for our credit union members. And it's not hard at all to be a member. So if you want more information about that, definitely reach me at 547-1200. And we've got discounts like H&R Block. It's tax season, it's tax time, and hopefully you'll get some money back. You never know. Some people have to pay. But we've got Intuit TurboTax discount. We've got Xfinity Mobile, Spectrum Mobile, Rental Karma, TrueStage, and so forth. So check that out, definitely.
Visit bemycu.org.
Yeah.
Find out more about that. Then you have account alerts and home banking. What's going on about that?
Yeah, this is something that you feel safe with your accounts, and it's really a secure feature. And, you could set this up on your time, such as account balances. You can be alerted of when it falls below or goes above that certain limit you want it to stay at. And we've got ATM withdrawal alerts. We've got direct deposit posting to account alerts. I'm sure people love that because they want to know when they're getting paid. And we got checks clearing alerts, withdrawals, and transfers. So, and it's, it's free. So you can't beat it.
Can't beat it.
Nope.
From Northeast Community Credit Union, last but not least, investment rates are up. That's a good sign. Tell me what's going on with that.
They are. We have options. We've got certificate of deposit options, and then we've got Roth and variable rates for the IRAs. We've got definitely earned tax advantages. You can, such as, let's look here. Traditional offers tax-deferred earnings and possibly tax-deductible contributions if you meet the requirements. And then you got Roth, or not tax-deductible. However, you eventually can withdraw contributions and earnings from a Roth IRA tax-free eventually. So there's just a few examples there. If you want to check out our rates, we have those posted on our website at bemycu.org. And we have awesome low competitive rates right now. I mean, you can't beat it.
Hours you're open?
We're open at the drive-thru Monday through Friday at 8 o'clock. Our lobby opens at 8:30. We close at 4:30 Monday through Thursday. We close at 5 on Friday. And we are open drive-thru only at every location Saturdays from 9 until noon.
Social media, how do we find you?
You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, BMyCU or Northeast Community Credit Union.
And the locations are?
Rome Mountain off of 19E. We've got one off of 19E in Elizabethton. We have our main office behind Elizabethton High School, and then off of West Oakland Avenue in Johnson City.
There you go. Good report, as always.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Andrew Lewis, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Daly Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Northeast Community Credit Union. All right, so we're going to work on getting George Strait next year for the halftime. I don't know where they're at. I don't know where the game's at.
I have no idea.
Nah, I don't either. Doesn't matter. So they could be in a parking lot somewhere in Elizabeth, and I'd go see George Strait. So
I feel like anyone that doesn't really listen to country would still listen to George Strait.
Oh, absolutely.
You know.
He can tell a story with a song.
That's right.
Oh, baby. So what's your favorite George Strait song?
You gonna put me on the spot like that?
Yeah. I guess I did, yeah.
Gosh. I'm awful. Sing him for me, and I'll tell you.
I'm not going to sing for you. I don't want you to cry.
I have so
I don't
many.
I don't want you to throw away your George Strait CDs. 'Cause I'd butcher his songs. Blue Clear Sky's a good one.
Yeah.
You Can't Make a Heart Love Somebody.
Yeah.
Baby's Gotten Good at Goodbye.
Yep.
The Chair. Run. Murder on Music Row. Love
Amarillo?
Bug. Amarillo by Morning.
I like that one.
Yep. Does Fort Worth Ever Cross Your Mind? How am I doing so far? Is that pretty good?
You're pretty good.
Yeah. Twang.
Wow, just rattle them off.
Oh yeah. I Got a Car. That's a good one. So so anyway, yep. George Strait. That'd be a good halftime entertainment.
Oh, I think so. I think we should try to make that happen. Maybe we could
We'll work
get
on
into
that.
contact with Jay-Z. You know, we'll see.
We'll call Jay-Z and say, hey, Jay Bubba, what do you think? Can you put a little country on there for us, a little country? I'd get a He hung up. So I'll see you in 2 weeks.
You'll see me.
2 weeks.
Thank you so much.
Next week is President's Day, right?
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Quick break. We'll be right back. We're live at the Jewelers Bench. It is hopping in here. We like it because it's the last day before the day of love. So there you go. And I don't know what else to say about that except we'll be right back after this from Farm Bureau and the Tom Daly Sports Show. Back with one of our great sponsors. Again, Sherry Holtzclaw with the Jewelers Bench. Valentine's Day. Here we go. I'm going to be your Vanna show and tell.
Yep.
We'll start with this
Here's
one
my
first.
Vanna.
Yep. And tell me about this, would you please?
So this is a yellow gold paper clip bracelet with diamonds.
Right.
It's $11.99.
Yep.
$1,199.
Yep. Got it in stock, ready to go. Sell a bunch of these, very popular. Here's the disclaimer every time we do this. Don't let this camera on the computer sway you about looking at this because this thing's got a lot of bling to it. The camera just won't pick it up, I can promise you.
Prettier in person.
Oh,
always.
absolutely. Thank you. That's a good way to say it. Prettier in person.
Prettier in person.
At the Jewelers Bench, all right? Number two.
So these are sterling silver. They're half carat with diamonds.
Okay.
And those go for $299.
$299. Any lady looks smoking hot with those in her ears,
Oh, yeah.
right?
I love the shape of them.
I do, too.
They're not your typical diamond hoops.
Nope, they are not. I like them. $299. You know, I lose money every time you do this show. I end up buying stuff for people. So, but maybe not this year. Let's see what we got. So.
And then this is a sterling silver heart pendant.
Love that too.
With CZs, and it's $149.
Yeah, and again,
comes
it has
with the chain.
If you look at it right here, the lighting has a lot of bling to it. And there, not so much because the light's not there. We had a light back here bouncing off of it, which will when we come to the shop in a couple of weeks. So there you go. That goes for how much?
$149.
$149.99. Love it. Okay. And I like these. These look really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are pretty.
Those are pretty. All right. What else do we have?
Okay, so we have this double heart sterling silver necklace with diamonds.
Okay. Double heart. Oh, look at this. They're intertwined. Look at that.
With
I love
paper
it.
clip chain, $249.
$249 with a paper clip chain to go with it. $249. Any lady would love to have that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
From their significant other.
Yep.
So $249.
Heart can represent her, and then her significant other.
There you go. It's a his and hers kind of thing going on, or a hers and hims.
Yeah.
Either way. $249.
$249.
$249. All right. Good. Let's do one more here.
So
then
always a good gift. These are
Pearls?
cultured pearls.
Yep.
$269.
$269 for the cultured pearls. There you go. Very nice. Available at the Jewelers Bench. Social media, how do we find you?
Facebook and Instagram, and then website is jewelersbench10.com.
Where are you physically located?
104 Broad Street, right across the street from Port Traps.
Yep. And the hours are open.
Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and then on Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Yep. One of our great sponsors, folks, Valentine's Day. Don't miss out, guys. Good time to get out and shop. And quantities are limited. At the Jewelers Bench, one of our great sponsors of Tom Douglas Sports and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Back in the Tom Douglas Sports Show, we are live here at the Jewelers Bench. Interesting stat, Jimmy Stout said, I didn't know this. Patrick Mahomes' dad pitched, excuse me, for the Elizabethan Twins back in 1988. Thank you, Jimmy. That's a great stat. I had no clue. So, hello, Reba Whitehead. So, Patrick Mahomes' dad pitched for the Twins, and you knew that, right?
Yeah. Actually, I did know that.
I did not know that. That is a really cool stat. So, Patrick Mahomes, what do you think? What was your take on the Super Bowl yesterday, sir? First off, good morning. Thanks for coming.
Good morning, and you're welcome. Thank
I always
you
love
for
talking to this guy. We've kind of built that friendship. We're just kind of
That's right.
A couple of good old boys never meaning no harm.
That's exactly right. But well, I don't know. Excuse me. I enjoyed it. I was glad it was a tight game. For the most part, it wasn't a complete blowout, which was always good. But I don't know. It was a little confusing there at the end. What I saw, I mean, I'm not sure about all that.
Well, I'm not either. But my first thought was something's real fishy.
Yeah, my thought same thing. I thought the same thing.
And I don't, if somebody out there would argue that point, then let me know, because I've been around this a long time, calling a lot of ball games, and as I said already throughout the show, that last drive they went right down the field.
Yeah.
And they get it down, and the guys, whatever was it, McKinnon, I think's the kid's name. I can't remember names, but he was running for the touchdown and just stopped and slid in. And then the next one, they take a knee, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Then they kick a field goal, and I'm thinking,
yeah,
you ran this ball down the field. You had it your own way. Why would you stop? When you're knocking on the door and don't go in through the door.
I mean, the goal is to put 6 up on the board and 7. You know.
And as I say, and tonight or last night I say this, and I'm right. I don't get it right much, but every big game always comes down to a kicking game.
Yeah.
Block punt, the punt return. The kid had the punt return, huge in the game. Punt return was huge. Obviously, the field goal was a game winner. That was huge. But on the field goal, snap can go wrong. Field was not very good last night.
Right.
Both teams said that the traction was terrible. Could have slipped and fell. Could have had a bad snap. The holder could have dropped the ball. They could have blocked the field goal. They were rolling the dice on a 50-50 shot. Something was going to go wrong.
Right. When they were at the door.
When at the door.
All they had to do is walk through.
And they were going right down the field.
Yeah,
Mahomes, took them right down the field. So
yeah, that's a little confusing.
Yeah. So
I guess.
They were playing keep-aways, what Jonathan Morton said.
Yeah, they were
maybe. I don't.
They were trying to, run the clock down. I understand that.
Well,
but still.
But not the. I mean, you went right down the field with authority.
Yeah.
I mean, they scored 3 possessions in the second half, 3 out of the 4, if I'm not mistaken, or all 4.
Right.
I don't know. They all ran together. I was eating pizza, so it was.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really scored touchdowns in each of the first 3 possessions of the second half. So then kicked the field goals. Anyway, Chiefs won it. What was your take on the halftime show?
I would have rather seen Matter of fact, I posted a thing on Facebook. Maybe Rhonda Vincent and Dolly Parton or anybody, but I'm not a big Rihanna fan. You know, I mean, it was okay. It's just weird. Maybe I'm old, but
yeah, that'd be a great halftime guest.
I just like to see somebody who can sing and entertain. You know, I mean, hadn't been that long ago that they had Paul McCartney. They had people that I don't know, the Who. I don't know, somebody that. I don't know. He could be somebody even modern that can sing. Chris Stapleton could have just stayed after he did the national anthem.
Yeah.
And he could have floated around on one of those things and sang, and we would have all enjoyed it. But I mean, it's that's not particularly my cup of tea.
No, it's not my genre, but it's okay.
Yeah.
At least they kept it clean.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sitting there waiting, thinking, oh gosh, my granddaughter's in the room, and I'm thinking they're gonna them boys in that white outfits, they're gonna shuck
drop
it down
it
to
all.
nothing.
Yeah,
they didn't. Thank you. So, Junior Campbell says they play to win the game. Eagles were out of timeouts. Chiefs knew they could kill the clock and then kick the field goal. They win. Well, I'm not disputing they won. I'm just saying how they won. Didn't make sense to me. Still doesn't. And that explanation doesn't work for me either. You're down that way. You're running the football down their throat. You take it on in.
You just go.
I mean, you're running for a touchdown. You have the touchdown. The guy stops and slides into the 1 yard line. Why?
Yeah, that made.
I mean, you're running. It's not like, well, maybe I can get in. I mean, he's there. They showed the pylon camera. Here he comes. The guy's got a touchdown. Mm-hmm. And he stops and slides in. I'm thinking, no, something ain't right about that. It smells.
Yeah.
And so that's just Tom Taylor. So, but anyway.
It's like, there's some elements there in pro football, college sports, sometimes pro sports. You know, honestly, if it wasn't for professional wrestling, I wouldn't believe in any sports. Ha 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 ha. But
because it's real.
Yeah, that's the only real thing there is.
Can I tell you a story about that?
No.
All right, it's a good story. It's a true story. Back when I was on the Citadel play-by-play, we came to Johnson City to do the Bucks, and I was traveling to Citadel at the time, so I was there. I was living in Charleston, so we came back and played them at the Dome, and so we were staying in the Garden Plaza Hotel. On the same night, they had the wrestling at Freedom Hall. So I called the game, get back to the hotel, get in the lobby, get in an elevator, going up, and, unbeknownst to me, getting on the elevator, it was 10, 11 o'clock at night. The wrestling was over. It was Ric Flair and Sting on the same elevator. Of course, I'm half asleep. I'm going, aren't you Sting? He says. And I said, aren't you Ric Flair? He says, I am. I said, okay. I said, and I quote, I said, how'd it go tonight? He said, Ric Flair looked at me and said, it was his turn to win. That's what he told me in the elevator. As us three. I said, well, who won tonight? Who won? He said, it was his turn to win. And that's what he said. So I'm thinking, okay, that's all I needed to hear about professional wrestling.
Yeah.
And that was, let me give you the verse of the day, and we're going to talk about the Parks and Rec, because we unashamedly give you the verse of the day all the time. So here we go. Psalms 13, 5 and 6. But I trust in your unfailing love. My heart rejoices in your salvation. I will sing to the Lord, for he has been good to me. Whew. But I trust in your unfailing love. My heart rejoices in your salvation. I will sing to the Lord, for he has been good to me. That's the verse of the day, Psalms 13, 5 and 6. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross, and we unashamedly do that. All right, here we go. Parks and Rec, what we got going on Saturday, March the 4th. Seuss on the Loose.
Yeah, Seuss on the Loose coming up on the 4th of March, and that is, of course, the Elizabethton Parks and Rec, along with Elizabethton, actually the public library, and also downtown. So we've got a lot going on that day. You can go by the library and pick up your sneak sheet, which it's just kind of a little kind of a thing. You're going to check the boxes and go through all downtown. There'll be prizes and little places that do different things. There'll be a place, you read a book and just different activities, something to do that'll be fun to celebrate the birthday of Dr. Seuss.
Yep.
And then after that, they take their sheets and go down to the Covered Bridge Park, and there'll be prizes, and different folks will have different things around. Of course, the Elizabethton Chamber and Carter County Tourism are sponsoring some inflatables, and the library's giving away books. So just a fun day for kids and adults. And I think, pretty sure that I've heard on good word that the Cat in the Hat
will be there.
Will be there.
There you
yes.
go. We like that. Coming up on March the 4th, which is not that far away. Here we are mid-February. We're on the 13th day of the month.
Right.
All right, then you've got the glow-in-the-dark dodgeball coming up on Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night. We'll pull down the shades, turn the lights off, and have the black lights on. That's from 6:30 to 8:30, and you're encouraged to wear bright clothing because it's going to glow, and something kind of neon will really help, and just have a good time. There again, dodgeball is kind of is cool anyway, but then you do it in the dark like that with the ball lights up, everything glows. It's a really cool thing. It's a neat thing for kids and adults, and what's really cool about the whole thing is after they're finished, after they play the different games with the different age groups and all that stuff, they get to the point, the very last game of the night is the parents versus the kids.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And Tom, I'm not sure who enjoys that more.
Probably the parents.
Yeah, they like getting a shot in, you know, and then the kids probably like getting a shot in on maybe their old man or something too every now and then, pop, dad, or mom. But anyway, just good fun, just something indoors. It's kind of, we've hit another cold snap again, so something clean and good. Family fun.
Yep.
And then again, we've got another episode of that, another night, another round of that, March the 10th, the glow-in-the-dark dodgeball as well. So,
by the way, I want to say congratulations to 3 winners of the Chick-fil-A. It was Andy Stanko and Jonathan Morton, and yes, Miss Barclay. Oh boy. I have to go look up her name. I just went totally blank, and I apologize. But they all 3 won the tins for the Chick-fil-A giveaway. Jonathan Morton and Andy Stanko and Miss Barclay. Oh, gosh. That'll drive me nuts. I'll have to get that in a second. All right, 2 more things. John Holtzclaw joins us next. 2 more things. Spring co-ed volleyball deadline and adult women's open basketball. Tell me about those.
Yeah, we've got co-ed volleyball coming up pretty soon, and we play co-ed volleyball on Monday nights. Women's adult basketball deadline's coming up on that one too for March the 3rd, and those teams will play on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So there's something always going on at the rec center. We're always trying to make life fun for folks and give them something to do. We also have trying to start back our adult flag football league. And we play on Sunday afternoons at Kiwanis Park, and we've done that for years and years and years. And COVID kind of put a damper on that, like it did a lot of things, and really hasn't made a comeback. But we used to play spring and fall, and had a hard time last year. Couldn't really get enough teams, but we'd love to start that again. And that season. We're looking at March the 21st, for the deadline, and we'll start the 24th, that Sunday.
There you go. All that going on again, Elizabethton Parks and Rec. How do we find you on social media?
You can go to Elizabethton Parks and Rec on Facebook and find everything.
There you go. By the way, the lady's name is Beth. I won't even close. Bethany Markley. Tried to do it by memory. That didn't go well. So Andy Stanko, Jonathan Morton, and Bethany Markley were the 3 folks that got signed up, among a lot of them, that signed up for YouTube on the Tom Tony Sports Show and got qualified, and they all 3 win heart-shaped tins. One got cookies and brownies, one got chicken minis, and one got chicken nuggets. Compliments of Chick-fil-A here in Elizabethton. Thank you, sir.
That's awesome. Thank you.
See you next week. President's Day?
May not be here.
Okay. 2 weeks?
Yes, sir.
All
absolutely.
Right. 2 weeks. Next week is President's Day. A lot of the banks, a lot of places going to be closed for President's Day next week. We'll be open for business. Of course, we'll be live at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. John Holtzclaw next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Ooh, I like this. Whoa. All right. Tell us about this, would you please?
So that is Sterling Silver Pandora gift set. and it is $129. You get the necklace and the earrings.
So the knock that, jewelry stores are expensive, and they can be, depending on what you want to buy. But here, most of the stuff we've talked about, here's one coming out of the chute on this segment. What'd you say, $129?
Yep.
$129 for that. So, and she'll love that. Guarantee it. All right? Well, you want that
Yeah,
buy?
I mean, it all depends on what you want to spend, what
Sure.
you want to buy.
That's exactly right.
Price points everywhere.
Yep.
So these are rose gold, diamond hearts.
Rose gold, diamond. Ooh. Pretty, 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 pretty.
And those are $399.
Got a little bling to them, got a little sparkle to them, but go
Yep.
to the store. Prettier in person. That's the new phrase that pays.
Prettier in person.
Prettier in person. So
Here is the pendant that matches them.
that's a country song. We ought to write that and go to Nashville.
We
Go
should.
honky tonk. She's prettier in person. Oh, this is very nice. Whoa. I
So
like
that's the necklace that matches them, and it's rose gold with diamonds. It is $299.
Is rose gold popular?
Yeah.
Very popular?
It
Okay.
is.
You have regular gold, regular silver, and then you've got rose gold,
Rose gold, white gold,
white gold. Yep.
Yep.
There you go. Gorgeous. Look at that. Price point again on that is
$299.
$299.
$299.
Yep. So, all right.
And this is a paperclip ring,
Well, that's cool.
and it's yellow gold with diamonds.
That's unique.
Yep.
Price point
It is $399.
$399. Love it. Lots of options, folks. Lots of ideas for Valentine's Day. At the Jeweler's Bench, the only full-service jewelry store in Elizabethton and Carter County, and you have geographically folks all over the place come in, don't
Yeah,
they?
we do.
Yeah.
Yep.
So every time I do a showdown, somebody's in there from a place like really Jonesboro, Johnson City. And there last time I did a show, folks drove from Kingsport. How many jewelry stores you passed through in Kingsport and Elizabethton? A lot.
Quite a few.
Lot. They come to the Jeweler's Bench, all right? What about this?
So that is a sterling silver necklace with the heart and the moon, and on the back it says "I love you to the moon and back," and it is $99.
Love you to the moon and back. $99. Love it. That's awesome. Okay.
Another Valentine's piece.
Look at that. Another little sparkle. Again, it's prettier in person, but it's got a little bling to it.
Yep. White gold with diamonds, $249.
$249. So virtually everything we're talking about here is probably under $300, under $400. Everything
Yeah,
we're talking
besides
about.
the bracelet.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. So we got.
And this is a
Ooh, I like this. Whoa. All right. Tell us about this, would you please?
so that is a sterling silver Pandora gift set, and it is $129. You get the necklace and the earrings.
So the knock that, jewelry stores are expensive, and they can be, depending on what you want to buy. But here, most of the stuff we've talked about, here's one coming out of the chute on this segment. What'd you say, $129?
Yep.
$129 for that. So, and she'll love that. Guarantee it. All right? Well, you want that
Yeah,
buy?
I mean, it all depends on what you want to spend, what
Sure.
you want to buy.
That's exactly right.
Price points everywhere.
Yep.
So these are rose gold, diamond hearts.
Rose gold, diamond. Ooh. Pretty, 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 pretty.
And those are $399.
Got a little bling to them, got a little sparkle to them, but go
Yep.
to the store. Prettier in person. That's the new phrase that pays.
Prettier in person.
Prettier in person. So
Here is the pendant that matches them.
that's a country song. We ought to write that and go to Nashville.
We
Go
should.
honky tonk. She's prettier in person. Oh, this is very nice. Whoa. I
So
like
that's the necklace that matches them, and it's rose gold with diamonds. It is $299.
Is rose gold popular?
Yeah.
Very popular?
It
Okay.
is.
You have regular gold, regular silver, and then you've got rose gold,
Rose gold, white gold,
white gold. Yep.
Yep.
There you go. Gorgeous. Look at that. Price point again on that is
$299.
$299.
$299.
Yep. So, all right.
And this is a paperclip ring,
Well, that's cool.
and it's yellow gold with diamonds.
That's unique.
Yep.
Price point
It is $399.
$399. Love it. Lots of options, folks. Lots of ideas for Valentine's Day. At the Jeweler's Bench, the only full-service jewelry store in Elizabethton and Carter County, and you have geographically folks all over the place come in, don't
Yeah,
they?
we do.
Yeah.
Yep.
So every time I do a showdown, somebody's in there from a place like, really, Jonesboro, Johnson City. And there last time I did a show, folks drove from Kingsport. How many jewelry stores you passed between Kingsport and Elizabethton? A lot.
Quite a few.
A lot. They come to the jeweler's bench, right? What about this?
So that is a sterling silver necklace with the heart and the moon, and on the back it says "I love you to the moon and back," and it is $99.
Love you to the moon and back. $99. Love it. That's awesome. Okay.
Another Valentine's piece.
Look at that. Another little sparkle. Again, it's prettier in person, but it's got a little bling to it.
Yep. White gold with diamonds, $249.
$249. So virtually everything we're talking about here is probably under $300, under $400. Everything
Yeah,
we're talking
besides
about.
the bracelet.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. So we got.
And this is a lock and key, sterling silver with diamonds.
Oh, that's cool. Never seen that before.
Yep.
Lock and key.
She got the key to your heart.
Key to your heart. Yep.
And it's $169.
$169 for that. All right.
And then the last one is kind of the same thing, but it's got the heart lock with the key. And it is also $169. Sterling silver and diamonds.
Love it. All this available from the Jeweler's Bench, folks, here in Elizabethton. Hours are open.
Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Social media.
Social media is Facebook and Instagram, and website is jewelersbench10.com.
There you go. Folks, they do it right. Where do I get all my jewelry? At the Jeweler's Bench, the only full-time, full-service jewelry store in Elizabethton and Carter County, and a proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. On 3, you are. Here he is, my buddy John Holtzclaw.
You got it, Tom.
The one, the only.
Some days.
Some days. Did you watch the Super Bowl? Of course you did.
Actually, I was in here working, believe it or not, Tom.
You didn't watch it?
I had it on my phone. I glanced at it every once in a while.
What do you think about Chris Stapleton?
He did an awesome job, didn't he?
I thought he did, yeah. I thought he did awesome.
He did better than Rihanna or whoever it was.
Wasn't too hot on that?
No.
Didn't do much for you?
No, it didn't turn me on at all.
Got you. What about the game itself?
It's a good game, actually.
So am I missing something that last drive where they took a knee and the guy's running for a touchdown, he stopped and slid? Why did he do that? He was in for a touchdown.
Well, see, that would give them an opportunity to come back and score.
Nah, wasn't enough time to do that.
Well, that's what they're thinking. See, they got down to 8 seconds where only had one Hail Mary.
But he was going for the touchdown.
It doesn't matter, Tom.
Nah, I disagree.
If he'd have scored a touchdown, they'd have had enough time for the other team to score a touchdown.
No, it was less than a minute to play.
Well, you give somebody a minute, sometimes they can pull it off.
Yeah.
Your phone's ringing, Tom.
Yeah, not anymore. Killed that rascal. So, all right. Good game. Mahomes, one of the greatest all time?
I'm not a Mahomes fan.
Okay. Pretty good, but he ain't the greatest.
He's good. He does crazy stuff.
Yeah. So, anyway, at least it was a close game.
Yep.
Usually it's a blowout.
Yep.
The commercials, I'm not even sure. There's not one of them jumped out at me. They're all. Some are really weird. Some were okay. But there's not any of them went, wow, I'm going to go buy something because of what I saw.
I agree totally.
So, anyway. But we're here at the Jeweler's Bench, and we are the day before the day of love.
That's right. You better come in and get your honey something.
There you go. Now, you've been back there last night working. You're doing jewelry repair. He's getting ready to take off, go back to Nashville to do the people's business with the legislature. So he comes in on the weekends and burns a lot of midnight oil getting people's stuff done, right?
I make sure it's all done here and done when I say it's done.
There you go. Man stands by and keeps his words. So what were you working on last night?
Oh, custom stuff. I was repairs, earrings, you name it, and engraving knives all at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Tell
Multitask. Multitask.
Oh, yeah. He's now carrying a line of knives made in Alabama, American made, and they're going great guns, selling a lot of them. Tell me about them.
Bear & Son, it's a good quality knife. I mean, it's not your low-end knife. It's a good, solid knife. It lasts you the rest of your life. You know.
And you got them in all different kinds.
You name it.
Yeah.
Little knives, big knives.
Right up in the case. So it's not like we have to order them. Nope, they're right here right here in the.
They come ready to catch you.
Yeah, ready to catch you. Wide, deep, and continuous. is what the knives will do if need be.
Yeah.
So, and watch repair, watch batteries. Now, when you say customized jewelry, tell me what that means.
You can take a lump of gold and turn it into something you can wear.
Okay. There was a guy in here earlier, I'm not going to say his name, because last time I did that I got caught. So, but he was bringing in an earlier an engagement ring or something way back in the day that he's going to have it reset or redone for tomorrow for Valentine's. So it was a keepsake, a memory maker of sorts. First ring, first necklace, first something. And so
that way you take a smaller stone, because when you get married the first time, you may not have the money to get her the big honker she wants.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't like to get rid of them. They treasure that first diamond, so we utilize it in earrings or a pendant or something she can always have and wear.
Yeah. And then you can add that to the big honker.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. So, gosh, Pandora, I know it's been busy in here.
Yep.
Pandora's been, Hannah's going to come here in a little while. She said her last Pandora gift set she had in the store she sold this morning.
Yeah.
So
they can pick something else up. We got plenty.
Yeah.
I mean, there's tons and tons of Pandora.
Oh, absolutely. Trays of them. So Pandora bracelets, Pandora charms. For a limited time, buy two and get one free.
Yeah, we'll give you something.
Yeah, so you get buy two, get one free, the Pandora. So, all right, before I know you got to get going, let's talk watches. If I was talking about watches for a lady, what would you recommend?
Probably a Citizens. They got all kinds of different styles, and they're solar, so you don't have to worry about batteries. Awesome watches. Last 20 years we have to replace the cell in them.
Corey Payne from Isaiah 117 House joins us next, by the way. You got the bearing watches over here on display, and you got the G-Shock. Tell me about those.
G-Shocks are for those guys that are hard-on watches.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a work watch. It's just you can take a hammer and beat it, and it still keeps on ticking.
Tell me the story. By the way, I bought one back in the fall, and the recipient loved it. So it was orange and black and cyclone colors, and they loved it. So.
And you didn't get one for yourself, Tom?
No, I got something else for me. Now, tell me about the twins losing the G-Shock watch up in the woods, and you went and found it about a year later or something. Tell me about that. It's a great story.
Yep. One of them took it up there, and they was playing hide and seek or something, put it next to a tree, and went back to get it. They couldn't find it.
Right.
And probably 2 years later, they were Easter egg hunting, and somebody found the watch up there, and she's wearing it today.
There you go.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So 2 years in the woods through winter, summer,
snow, rain, heat. G-Shock still going, and you've got two display racks full of G-Shock watches.
Yes.
You got the bearings. You've got the Speidel watch band replacements. You got
a watch need, we can handle it.
There you go. Got watches. What are those over there?
Those are Citizens.
Oh, Citizens. I said Citizens. So there you go. And they got them for guys and girls. So they got the Naked Bee. If you just want to come and get some lotion, you got the Naked Bee. So a bunch of that.
Well, it's Valentine's, so you can put that on your lips and
there you go.
Keep them moist when you're going to kiss.
Pucker up. Kiss and pray for lockjaw is what we say back home. Lock them up. I've never seen him stop him like that. I've stopped him. Oh, yeah, we used to say, I'm going to kiss you and pray for lockjaw. Lock it up. He's never heard. See, I'd never make him
I've heard
laugh.
of him kissing with braces and get hung.
Get hung up? Yep. Nope. Gonna kiss you and pray for lockjaw that we get stuck and can't come apart forever and ever and ever. Amen.
Hopefully she's pretty.
You better be kissing pretty girls. If you ain't, that's your fault. So, so anyway, you're heading to do the governor's and the state's business.
Yes.
Is legislature going good so far?
It's getting ready to rock and roll. All the bills are coming through committees and going to the floor now. So it's going to be on for the next 3 months.
Had him on the show 2 weeks ago, I guess. Maybe it was last week. 2 weeks ago. Last week. He and Senator Crow from Johnson City introducing
a new bill.
This is awesome. Tell them about it.
That on the state seal, basically what you have is agriculture and commerce, which is the drivers in Tennessee. And we come up with the idea to put "In God We Trust" on it, because to me that's our nation motto. It's on federal buildings. It's on our money. And, Tennessee's been very blessed, and I think it's a good part of that. So we want to have that put on the seal, and God we trust. When somebody sees that seal, they know that
we mean business.
We're there.
Yeah. True or false, the state of Tennessee, through other states' eyes, is kind of the template to how to run a financially solvent state and do it right.
Oh, by far. They rated us number 1, and we're AAA bond rated, and that's been for at least 4 years now. And what that means is you can go get money for a lot less interest payment. Saves us a ton of money.
Because we can stand by what we say.
We've got.
We get her done.
Right now, probably at the end of this session, we'll have $2.5 billion in our rainy day fund. And what that means is if times get hard, we don't have to tax our people.
There you go. We got money in the bank. It's awesome.
It's all about conservative leadership.
We got it. We're getting her done, ain't we?
We're getting it done.
Thank you. By the way, thanks for what you do.
We do it for not us, for our children.
Yep, for the future.
Because we're done.
Yeah, we're not done. But the future's our young people. We ain't done. We ain't never going to be done until we stop drawing breath. But,
but I mean, what happens ain't going to affect us that much.
Exactly. Well put. All right, get on the road. See you next week or see you whenever.
Love you, and you be safe.
Love you too. I'm going to sound syrupy, but it's the truth. Beauty of doing this show, we're up to 1796. As I made friends with John Holslaw, Sherry Holslaw, Corey Payne, Andrea Lewis, David Nanny, folks. Kelly Broussard, swim coach, coming here in a few minutes. That's the beauty of this show. Get to make friends like this guy.
Relationships.
Absolutely.
You know, people think money's important. Money's nothing.
No. I'd fight you over this man right here. He's a good one. He got me tickets, gave me his tickets to go see my first ever Tennessee football game.
You got to see a real game.
Oh, baby.
The only better one was the Alabama game.
Mm-hmm. I've told you the best part of that game for me was the pride of the Southland band. I love that. I videoed it. I still got on my phone.
You sound like my wife. I don't get that much into band. It's a great band.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all about the sports. But, yeah, I mean, there's a lot to that band. People don't realize.
Because where we were sitting up here in your seats, they're coming down the field, and I keep thinking, all right, somebody's going to be out of step. I mean, you got all these people going this way, that way, and they're going down, and then break through, make that tee, and everybody's been down here and knows what I'm talking about. It's not Gomer Pyle.
And they go through them crevices between each other.
Oh, yeah. And they're playing.
Yeah.
They ain't missing a step. And I'm thinking, whoa. So I remember we did the Battle of Bristol. They came down the steps in the stands at Bristol Motor Speedway, boom, 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 in sync, going down the steps. Nobody tripped, nobody fell. Came down through the stands, and of course got down on the floor on the track and did their thing. And I thought, whoa, these guys are good. And ladies are good.
They put in a lot of hours to do that.
Mm-hmm. All right, get on the road.
See ya.
Love you, man. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. She's here. Corey Payne's in the house. She is here to talk about Isaiah 117 House, an organization near and dear to my heart. Next on the Tom Daly Sports Show. Then we'll take a look at, let's do it right now, basketball. Tonight, Science Hill Daniel Boone playing game. Elimination game tonight. That'll be at the Tribe Athletic Complex in Kingsport. That's for the guys at 7:30. Also tonight, Clallan and Unaka playing at Westridge tonight. Winner moves on, losers eliminated. That's on the boys' side. On the girls' side, Dobbins Minute Science Hill plays at 6 o'clock tonight at the Tribe Athletic Complex. And also tonight, it'll be University High Unaka in the play-in game there. Winner moves on, losers eliminated. They'll play at 6:30, University High Unaka at Westridge High School in Blundell. So that's tonight. Our first broadcast will be Friday night. The guys will take on Volunteer at 7:30. Then on Saturday, the Lady Cyclones, 4th in the state, taking on the winner of Sullivan East and Volunteer at 6 o'clock on Saturday nights. That's our next two broadcasts right here on the Tom Daly Sports Show. Corey Payne, Isaiah 117 House, next on the Tom Daly Sports Show.
So I'm Dr. Beth Cannon of Cannon Family Dental. We do a little bit of everything, cosmetic dentistry, general dentistry. We see all ages of patients. I like that patients are comfortable with bringing their family here. With smaller children, they're some of my favorite patients to see. We always try to make that first visit super happy, where they get to come in, sit in the chair, see how they get pictures of their teeth and get their teeth brushed with a little silly brush. There's multiple families that have been with me since the beginning, and their kids were, my kids' age, like 7, 8 years old, and now they're grown up driving. They drive to their own appointments and make their own appointments, which is wonderful, and getting to see the kids and grow up with them. It's great to be a part of that. So if any of you are looking for a new dentist, we would love to have you join our family. Definitely give us a call if you'd like to come in.
The best furniture event in Cannon's history is going on now. We have made special deals with factories and received a ton of inventory at great prices, and now we're passing them on to you. Save up to 70% off great quality name brand furniture and get it today. Hurry now through Monday at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
We're back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show. We're joined by a young lady who I have the utmost respect for, and her, I guess she's your boss. I don't know. Is Rhonda Poss more probably a friend than a boss? What do you think?
She's a friend and a boss.
And a boss, yeah.
Friend first, then boss.
Yeah. Her kid plays so hard in basketball. Mac just plays hard.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
He comes off that court, down where I'm broadcasting, the beads of sweat flying off of him. He works hard. So they'll play Friday night against Volunteer. It'll be you got to win to keep trucking, and so we're pulling. Of course, the Cyclones will do that against a good Volunteer team. So, but that would be Rhonda's boy, who of course founded Isaiah 117 House. It's been in existence in Elizabeth for how long now?
In June, it's going to be 5 years.
5
since
years.
The Carter County House opened.
Wow. Yeah. So again, let's step through. Let's assume. I don't know how they wouldn't, but let's assume somebody out there, because there's a lot of people watching in other states, have no clue what Isaiah 117 House is all about.
Yeah. So Isaiah 117 House exists to reduce trauma for children who are awaiting placement as they go into foster care. So as a child is removed from their home to be taken into foster care, instead of waiting in a DCS office, they're going to come to one of our homes. Our homes look like any other house on the outside, all white houses with red doors. They come to our house, and they are lavishly loved by our volunteers and our staff, and they're bathed, they're given new clothes, they are given anything they want to eat. We pack them a bag. We just kind of ease that transition for them as they go into foster placement. So, we're going to help that foster family too. If anything that foster family needs to take that placement, we're going to meet those needs as well. So.
Yep. Baker says, hey, Corey, hey, Tom, love the Isaiah House. Yep, Isaiah 117, it's awesome. All right, tell us how it all came to be, because I always tell her when I have her on the show, we're talking about Rhonda, I said, she personifies somebody going, what if? If you look at everything we have around us, somebody said, what if we created some kind of a stick with a wire to it, you could talk into it, be a microphone? What if we could come up with something called a cell phone or a tablet, or what if we came up with a watch? I mean, it goes on and on. Somebody's come up with what if all the way down through the history of time. So Rhonda Paulson says, what if we don't make these kids go through what they're going through? And she took this upon her as a personal, I guess, a mission field, and away we go. Tell me how it worked.
Yeah, so, as it's been about 7 years ago now, Rhonda and Corey God had placed it on Rhonda's heart to foster, and there was some convincing with Corey, her husband. But they were going through the foster care courses, and on week 7, they went to a DCS office, actually the DCS office in Washington County, and they were in a conference room, and the guy leading the tour said, when a child's removed, they come here. And Rhonda was confused, and she said, what do you mean a child comes here? And the DCS worker said a little girl slept on this floor last night of this conference room. And she said in that moment she felt God say, Rhonda, these are my children. What are you going to do? And that is where the idea of the Isaiah 117 House came from, just a deep longing and a conviction that we can do better by these children. And so we're very passionate about that, and we are just so honored. We don't love that we have to do this mission, but we are honored to be able to do this mission every day for kids right here in Carter County, Johnson County, Unicoi, all over the state of Tennessee, and all across the United States now, to be able to fill this gap that is just so needed. So.
Is this an everyday occurrence? Does it happen multiple times a week, or it may go a couple of weeks not happen, or does it come in spurts? Or I don't guess you really know, do you?
It varies week to week, honestly. Yeah. There's some lulls and seasons and stuff, but I would say since COVID, it was not unusual for us to have at least 3 to 4 new removals a week. So we have a lot of, there's almost 9,000 kids in state's custody in the state of Tennessee right now.
Which is very sad.
Who are in foster care, yes. It is.
Which is very, very sad.
Yeah.
So, if you're, put yourself in these kids' place. We're grown-ups. Most of us watching the show, I would assume, are grown-ups, although a lot of the schools are out today. But still, you're a grown-up. And these kids, the only person they have to hang on to, even though it's a bad situation, is the person that they're with. And it's a bad, it's not a good situation. Why it's been removed, that's all they've got. So they're uplifted, moved over, dropped in to total strangers. Rhonda told me the story, never thought of this when we had her on a couple of weeks ago, of a person, and I guess this happens because she used it as an example, getting ready to get up on the bus to go home from school and say, somebody comes and says, you need to go to the principal's office, you're not going home. What do you mean I'm not going home? And all of a sudden, they're not going back to where they left this morning. They come down off the school bus, go into the principal's office, and naturally you connotate that's a bad thing going to the principal's office. And then they're instructed and told that you're not going home, you're going with Tom or Corey or pick somebody. And that's how this works, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That very specific instances was a Carter County case. So that young lady came straight to us after school that day. And
so imagine the trauma. I mean, it bugs me. I mean, I'm sitting there trying to put myself in that place as a grown man. Imagine a little person, and all of a sudden the world is literally turned upside down. So Rhonda says, we're not going to let them sleep on the floor. We're going to put them in a home or house with a bedroom full of stuffed animals. And, I mean, they're basically guys or girls who treat like little kings and queens, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They absolutely are.
Yeah, and they should be. It's not their fault.
Yeah.
So that's where this is. That's where the concept is. And here, of course, I proudly wear the Isaiah 117 bracelet. So I'm all about this organization. So we have, this was the first one in Elizabethton. So we now have how many homes?
Oh, gosh. I think I always get this wrong because there's just so many. There's almost 40 expansions we currently have or will have by the end of 2023, potentially 15
more
open homes. Yeah.
More open. 15 more open.
No, 15 total.
15 total.
Yeah, we have a lot that are currently building. We have a lot that are in expansion, kind of still raising awareness in their community. Our Hawkins County house, they just secured land last week, so they're going to start building soon. So that will kind of complete the Northeast Tennessee region. Our Jefferson County house of Jefferson City, they have their ribbon cutting set for the very beginning of March, and they're going to open their doors. Knox County as well on their way. It's amazing. If you go on our website on Isaiah117house.com, you'll be able to see all of those expansions. And we are as far as Arizona now. We have an expansion in Arizona, so
we've mushroomed to other states.
Yeah.
Because one person, Rhonda Paulson and Corey, one couple said, we're going to make a difference.
Absolutely.
Now, you know I'm going to get on my platform and say Matthew 25:40, as you've done the least of these, my brethren, you've done unto me. So by helping one little kid, or little person, little kid, little child, in my mind, it's if you're helping the good Lord in the literal sense, helping him. That's what it says. I take it literally. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So Matthew 25:40. By the way, let me give you the verse of the day, and then she's going to tell you something. I am blown away. Taz Irwin asked me to be a part of this, and so I said yes, I would. And Psalms 13:5-6 today. It's our verse today for the show. But I trust in your unfailing love. My heart rejoices in your salvation. I will sing to the Lord, for he has been good to me. Psalms 13:5-6. That's our verse today on the show.
I love that.
Oh, yes. So how can we get involved? And the house is up and running. What do you need on a daily basis? How do we need? You need financial help? Do you need us to buy Pop-Tarts and potato chips? I mean, what do you want? What do you need?
So, it's just a few of our biggest needs. One of our biggest needs is people. So we can always use more certified volunteers to come into the house to be there with the children. So that looks like you putting yourself on a calendar, and if we get a kid to the house that day, I would call you and say, hey, Sue, we've got a kid coming to the house. Would you be able to come and lavishly love that child? We always need more volunteers in that way. And if you're interested in volunteering, you can go on our website, Isaiah117house.com, and find the volunteer tab. Click on the Carter County House, and it will shoot me an email, and I'll be in touch with you about when we have those volunteer trainings. We also always are in need of gift cards for the house. So when the child comes into the house and they want Chick-fil-A, or they want McDonald's, or they want,
Poor Travs.
Or
whatever.
Amigos or whatever, we are able to go out and get those meals with those gift cards. And then, of course, financial support. We love having monthly donors. You can become a sock buddy on our website as well. And your first donation will send you a really awesome pair of Isaiah 117 House socks. And then that monthly donor, of course, is tax deductible.
Yep.
So we would love to have monthly donors as well.
Yep. She's constantly going to be out there. We have golf tournaments. We have different ways of raising money for the house, and so I'm blown away that y'all asked me. So you can go ahead and tell them.
So Tom is going to be our newest addition to our local advisory board for the Carter County Isaiah 117 House, and we are so excited to have him partner with us in that way.
And we're going to use this platform right here as you're watching in a big time way to promote everything going on.
That'd be great. Yeah, right now we have. We don't have a ton of events happening right now. We do have if we have anyone watching from Irwin or Unicoi area, we will be having a Unicoi County luncheon on the 16th of March at the Bramble. So if you are interested in learning more about that, you can reach out to me through the website, or my phone number is also on the website as well. If you're interested in hosting a table or attending, we would love to have you. Chick-fil-A is graciously donating the food for that luncheon for us, and you'll get to hear some stories from the house. Rhonda will be there to speak as well, so we're looking forward to being in Unicoi County.
What's that date?
March 16th.
March 16th.
It's a Thursday at noon at the Bramble, which is downtown Irwin.
Know exactly where it's at. So there's interest in opening up a house in Unicoi.
Well, so that Unicoi house is served by the Carter County House.
Oh, okay.
So all of the DCS workers who serve in Unicoi County, most of them work out of the Carter County house, so they wouldn't
duplicate.
They wouldn't duplicate, right?
Yeah.
Those kids would be coming to the Carter County office anyway. So
yeah. So interesting. Unfortunately, it's a sad situation we have to have this type of house, but it's a good thing that we do have one.
Absolutely.
So it's a negative, but it really is a positive, because these kids, and you can imagine the relief, I would think, coming into this home, and they got people loving on them, and here's a little girl's bedroom with stuffed animals, and I guess the little guy's room's got something totally different, more male driven as far as things, and but they feel going through all this trauma that somebody loves them.
Absolutely.
Put the arm around them and show them. And
absolutely. Time and time again, we are blown away. Kids will walk into the house and they'll say, "What is this place?" And we get to tell them, this place was created for you for this very day. So,
wow.
Awesome. Opening fridges and saying, "I've never seen a fridge with this much food. I can really take whatever I want out of it," and snacks galore. And they feel lavishly loved. And even if it's been a hard day and they're angry, I truly feel like the Spirit of the Lord, as soon as they walk in that door, calms their hearts and helps them to know that they are loved. So.
Yeah. Give me goosebumps. Yep. Tickled to death. Honored to be a part of it, I can tell you that. So
we're so excited.
Social media, how do we find you?
We are on the Facebook at Isaiah 117 House, Carter Johnson Unicoi. And we have an Instagram, Isaiah 117 House Carter Co. is where you can specifically find the Carter County House.
You have T-shirts?
We do. You can go on the Isaiah 117 House website and click on the merch tab. We'll bring up all of our current merchandise that we have. We're in the process of ordering some more of these like teal sweatshirts, so they aren't on there yet, but we do still have some merchandise from our Christmas drop. We had some green and red long sleeve tees that say Isaiah 117 House on the front, and on the back they say changing the way foster care begins everywhere. So
neat stuff. Of course, red would be a good color to get for tomorrow, since it's the day of love, Valentine's Day. So if you want to get a T-shirt, a sweatshirt for that reason, or just to be wearing it, red and green works year round.
It does, yeah.
When it says Isaiah 117 House on it.
Absolutely.
So thank you for. Baker says he's not ready for all of our fun. So there you go. So, by the way, thanks to Taz Irwin. Taz said, "Would you be interested in being on our board?" I said, "I'd be honored to be on your board."
Love Taz.
So, and Rhonda and you and Taz said, "Come on."
Come on.
So we're here.
Awesome.
So Thank you, dear. Appreciate your bunches.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah. It's an honor. Love promoting this work. You're going to hear a lot about Isaiah 117 as going forward. We're going to use, my small way of using this show as a platform to get the word out. And it's not just here, as you heard her say. It's now mushrooming into other states. Mm-hmm. We got folks watching in Florida, got folks watching in Georgia, because I know that they're popping up on the tablet. So if you're interested in getting something started in that area for the one Isaiah 117 house where you are, outside of the great state of Tennessee, you do what? Just go on the...
You can go on the website and submit a form to request a house, I think is what it's. Mm-hmm. And then it's a pretty lengthy process of starting a house there. But we actually already have expansions in Florida. We have an expansion in Georgia.
Really?
Yeah. Georgia is Union County, Georgia, which is northern Georgia. Mm-hmm. And then in Florida, we have Baker County. We have Jacksonville. And we have Sarasota now as well. And actually, we just kicked off Hillsborough, which is Tampa. So... And now we have Dallas, Houston.
Because of one person.
Yeah.
Said,
Waco, Texas.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Waco, Texas, and Dallas, Texas?
And Houston. 2 expansions in Houston. Yeah.
Because one person said, what if?
Yep.
And away we go.
Absolutely.
So the power of one. When he's involved.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you know that. Your husband's a pastor.
That's true. He is.
Yeah. So you know that firsthand.
I do.
As the congregation.
Yep.
When he's involved, he only needs one. He don't need anybody. He can do it himself. Mm-hmm. But he'll use people.
Yep.
So, as I tell people all the time, he's not interested in your ability. He's interested in your availability. Mm-hmm. If you're available, I mean, look what he did to Moses. Moses stuttered.
Yeah.
He had a speech. He couldn't talk. Mm-hmm. What am I going to do? Send Aaron. You take him with you. Tell him, what do I say? Tell him I am that I am sent you. Mm-hmm. Whew. Give me goosebumps. Laws of mercy. All right, quick break. Somebody's going to join us from it'll be Miss Coballs in the house. She joins us next here. Right after this time out, we're live again, as we are. We're here again at the Jewelers Bench in Elizabeth, the day before Love, Valentine's Day. Here come the Elizabethan swimmers. We'll talk to Miss Coball next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
We're talking to Joseph Taylor, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. And what's going on at Ivy Hall Nursing Home?
Ivy Hall, we would love to have short-term rehab patients. If you go in for knee surgery, shoulder surgery, stuff like that, you need a little bit of rehab, please consider Ivy Hall. We have private rooms for our short-term rehab patients. We offer physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, full-time respiratory therapy. We'd love to take care of you.
Looking for help? Looking for folks to work here?
Absolutely, 100%. If you want to come in, if you're a CNA, LPN, RN, you want to work in dietary, laundry, housekeeping, we would love to have you. You can go to ivyhallnursinghome.com and fill out an application. Somebody will certainly call you back if you put in an application.
Yep. So all these different folks you take care of these different therapy programs, right?
Absolutely. We love the short-term patients. We love the long-term patients. Either one, we want to take care of anybody that comes our way, for sure.
Social media?
Social media, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook. And like I said, ivyhallnursinghome.com.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, folks. Love promoting them. Again, the great folks here in Elizabethton, sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Ivy Hall Nursing Home.
Well, we've been a family practice here in Elizabethton since 2006. We were originally right around the corner on Rogeson. We've been a few different places. Over behind the post office now, we're right here on 904 West G Street, and we're family dentistry for the whole family. We take care of little ones all the way up to the grandparents. We try to provide a warm and welcoming environment. I know a lot of folks out there are quite a bit apprehensive about coming to have dental treatment done. So our thing has always been to try to provide the warm, caring environment. I've been in the dental chair plenty myself, so I know what it's like to receive dentistry, and I try to provide it the same way that I would want it provided to me. in a caring, warm environment, listen to the patient's concerns and try to guide them in a direction where, we can get them in the best dental health that they can possibly be in.
It's important to hire a professional because you want a quality, trained, and licensed person working in your home. All of my staff are factory trained and have years of experience. With today's technology in heating and air conditioning systems, you want a trained professional working on your system. Our motivation to provide our customers with the best service is years of experience. We've been in business for 35 years and we plan on being in business for another 35 years, so we want to make our customers happy.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Look who stopped by. Hannah Colball's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So you saw me at Amigos. I didn't speak yesterday.
Didn't even wave. I was
I'm
real
sorry.
upset with you, actually.
That's the story of my life. I keep everybody upsetting me. So, hello, Mike Shields. Courtney Mathena said you should have Corey sing. She sings beautiful. We'll do that next time. I did not know she had that talent. Elizabeth, the swim team, the folks who went to the state, they're here. They're going to join us coming up here in a few minutes. Hello, Mike Shields. So, yes, I'm very honored, beyond words, to be asked to be on the board of directors at Isaiah 117 House. Yes. Way too cool for me. So, and again, thanks to Taz Irwin and Rhonda Paulson for asking. And Corey said yes, and so we're going to do it. So, and proudly going to do it. So, all right, we got show and tell. So, Day of Love's been busy, hasn't it?
It has been really busy today.
Yeah, we like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. Is come in here.
Busy.
Oh, absolutely. Buy product, sell product, and buy product. So, all right, I'm going to be your Vanna.
Sounds good.
All right.
So I want to show you all just some diamond heart necklaces that we've got, just some good options for Valentine's Day. So that first one there looks like my yellow gold option.
Mm-hmm.
See there?
Yep. Price point is?
Price point, let's see, flip it around there for me, Tom. $599 plus
$599.
tax.
There you go. Did you watch the Super Bowl, by the way?
I did.
Did you watch Chris Stapleton?
I did. That was the best part of the night.
I thought so, too.
Hands down.
Thought he rocked.
Yeah.
Rihanna? Don't know much about her.
Well,
she was okay.
I was part of the generation that we kind of grew up on Rihanna.
Okay.
And I feel like they could have done better.
Oh, really?
I like Rihanna. I just they could have done.
Thought the show could have been better?
Show could have been better.
Okay. In what way do you reckon?
I feel like it was a lot of mix-ups and mash-ups and remixes, and if she would have just sang her songs and just done what she does, they could have kept it simple.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of things are. Should have just kept it simple.
Yeah. So, I don't know anything about her. I didn't know
Right.
it when I was asking her who it is, and they all looked at me like, what are you smoking? You don't know who Rihanna is? I don't know who she is. So, I don't. But, the best part I liked was they kept it clean.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's
that
not.
was good.
Yeah. And I know that. Isn't that terrible? We're going to reach a point in our society, we're just glad that they kept it clean.
You have to worry about that.
You got to worry about that.
Right.
But they did, to their credit. So.
Right.
And, I hope she has a wonderful birth of her child. Obviously, she's pregnant. So.
Yeah.
And you know what? Whether you like it or not, the Lord died for her too. All right, now what this one is?
That is sterling silver, actually.
$249 for this one.
$249 plus tax. That's one of my favorites. It's super modern.
We'll try and show us use this.
I was gonna say we can repurpose that neck. I will going forward, switch them out. But yeah, sterling silver. That's diamonds in the other heart. It's got the paperclip chain. I know people are crazy about those paperclip chains right now.
Yep.
So if you need something kind of modern touch, that's a good option.
Now, don't let this camera be the determining
Right.
factor
Come see
either.
for yourself.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Come see for yourself. All right. You want me to you just want to hand me another one for the sake of time?
These are pretty.
How long you been working here?
I've been here for almost 6 years. It'll be 6 years in June.
6 years. All right. Let's see if I can do this one here for the
So
sake of
that one is actually rose gold. That was Sherry's pick actually.
Okay.
It says love and it is in diamonds and it's in rose gold. So if you like rose gold,
Okay.
that one's for you.
Is that popular? Rose gold?
It kind of went through a phase, and then some people have stuck with it. I have a lot of customers who come in and ask specifically for rose gold. So
Do it this way. Just grab the thing. It says
right?
love.
There you go.
There you go. Forget the chain. You want to see what's on the end of the chain. It
Right.
says love, $4.79 for this.
Yep.
So, and tomorrow's Valentine's Day. If you're not financially have the wherewithal to do it for tomorrow, you got Mother's Day coming up. You got
Right.
Easter coming up. You got Just Because coming up. So, for any, okay, this is a, let's put this up here and make sure I've got the right, make it look the right way. Okay, here we go.
So that one's sterling silver as well, and it's got a little heart-shaped padlock and key,
Uh-huh.
also with diamonds on it.
Very good. All right. And that price point is
Let's see. Drum roll, please. $169. plus
169.
tax.
So we went from 600 down to 169. So there's something there for everybody's budget.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's wants. You got sterling silver, rose gold, and just regular gold.
Right.
Okay. Next.
That's my four, and I believe Miss Ann has picked some stuff out over here.
Okay, let's show me this right here real quick.
Show it, cause Ann doesn't want to. Nope, she's being camera shy today. So this, I'm gonna pass this to you.
Miss Ann's one of the nicest ladies in the world. Love Miss Ann. So here we go. This is.
That is this year's Pandora Club Charm for
Okay.
2023. It's sterling silver and rose. It has a cute little pearl in the middle.
Do I have it the right side pointing?
You know, I'm not sure, Tom. I'm really not.
Yeah, there's a pearl in the middle. I just have to get it up there. And again,
So
you can see it. Please don't use this as a determining factor. It's shaken and it's tiny.
Right.
But come see for yourself, as Hannah said.
So that one's $85. I'm not sure what determines their club charm every year. It's just kind of.
That's what you just saw. This is the
yeah,
Pandora.
That's when it opens up with the little pearl in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Cute, 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 cute.
It's cute. I've had some interest. Okay, now for the heart stuff.
All right.
So
Valentine's Day heart stuff.
here's two pair of Pandora earrings.
Okay.
Bumping into stuff over here, Tom.
No, you're all right. We're in tight quarters. We're okay.
So both of those are sterling silver, cubic zirconias. The colored stones are just their colored crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me to pull it directly off the top of my head how much that is. I've put myself on the spot here. But the earrings there, you see the red stud earrings. Those are the ones that were in the set. We are out of gift sets, but we still have the earrings and we still have the necklaces that you can purchase separately.
There you go.
So it does have a matching necklace, and it makes for a nice gift.
Very nice. Okay.
And what else do I have? Oh, and also picked out this pretty ring. So sterling silver, cubic zirconias.
Okay.
That's one of my favorites. And we have a necklace that will match it. We have a bracelet that will match it.
Very nice.
And we also have a pair of earrings that matches.
Very nice.
So if you're looking for something, maybe a couple pieces to put together.
People be
That's
coming in
for
all
you.
day today and all day tomorrow, right?
Absolutely.
They'll come in the 11th hour.
Yep.
So price point on this is, I don't know, Tom.
I don't know, Tom. And
So.
these were Ann picks.
Ms. Ann will tell us.
Miss Ann's going to let us know.
Yeah. So what else have you sold?
You know, I can't believe I'm saying this. It's been diamond season.
Really?
Diamond necklaces. Diamond bracelets. People have been into the diamonds lately.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Hey, that's
Ladies like diamonds.
ladies love diamonds. You
Yeah.
cannot go wrong with diamonds.
No.
The ring, yeah.
Two hearts. Oh,
Now we're
man.
knocking
I'm like,
stuff over.
no, I'm not. You're not. I am. Bull in the china shop. So.
Like you said, we're working in close quarters here.
No, yeah, we're all right. We're not gonna sweat it. So. Again, so you've sold diamonds.
Sold diamonds.
You sold pearls.
Not a lot of pearls lately.
Okay.
I'd like to see more pearls go. Women love pearls too. You can wear pearls with anything.
Yep.
So that's another thing if you're looking for a gift and you don't know what you want. Pearls.
Birthstone rings.
Lots of birthstones lately.
Which ones? Amethyst?
Well, right now, obviously, a lot of amethyst. Yeah.
Been February stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of amethyst. Sold some opals lately.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Different strokes, different
Opals.
folks. So.
Absolutely.
Miss Ann's still looking, but we'll find out.
She's on the pursuit. No pressure.
No. No, but we'll find it.
We're just putting you on the spot. Yep.
115. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Ann. $115 for that right at the jeweler's bench.
Yep. Like I said, we've got a bunch of different pieces that'll go with it too. So.
Right beside the UPS store and right across from Port Travis Deli.
Yep.
So let me clear my throat. Hang on. So there you go. That's what we've got here. And Pandora's got to buy two, get one free.
Yeah, so it's still going on. It'll be off after tomorrow. So if you want to buy two, get one free, we'll only be having it going on for the next day or so.
What is it we're buying two one? Is it the charms?
That is completely, it's free range. Anything Pandora, it can be their bracelets, necklaces, rings, doesn't matter. The only thing it doesn't apply to is the 30% off stuff. And Disney. No Disney.
Okay.
So as long as it's not Disney or on the 30% off section, it's free game. Buy two, get one free.
Sold any watches?
Yes, sold a Citizen. We've sold quite a few. We got a bunch of new bearings in. We've even got, we've got a lot of new watches in.
Yeah.
So.
Hours are going to be open for the jeweler's bench.
Well, Monday through Friday, we're open from 9:30 to 6, and then on Saturday, we're open from 9:30 to 4.
Till 6 today and 6 tomorrow.
6 tomorrow. So
it's never too late.
If you're crunching for a gift,
here's the place to
come
go.
see us. We'll even wrap it, so you don't even have to worry about that.
There you go. The only full-service, full-time jewelry store in Elizabeth and Carter County, right here on the main drag, which is just Broad or Elk Avenue. I always get mixed up.
This is Elk Avenue. I think that's Broad. You know what? Don't ask me. I'm not really sure.
This is Broad?
I think so.
We're on Broad Street. Somewhere up there, it switches from Elk to Broad.
Right in the middle of everything.
Yeah, and I don't know where it's at, but
our address is 104 Broad Street.
Broad
so
Street.
if you need to, type that in.
There you go. And it's right across from Port Travis Deli.
Yep.
And right beside the UPS store. Can't miss it.
Nope.
Thank you, Ms. Coball.
Thank you.
Yep. We'll take a quick break. They're here to join us next. We are live here. We're on the road. Take a break right after this from Pleasant Beach Baptist Church, one of our great sponsors.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family. We want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior. But beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
From Physical Therapy Services, one of our great sponsors. You work with pediatrics at PTS. Tell me about that.
I do not. I work with pediatric athletes, but yes, we do pediatric at 1500 in the medical care building. That's when they work with people that they're developmentally delayed, where they're having a hard time walking, crawling, that kind of thing. Also Down syndrome, autism, all of that. And so they work, PT and OT work in conjunction with each other to help these kids get back to normal life.
Something that they treat a lot more than I realized, headaches. A lot of folks come in with headaches and you help them. Tell me about that.
Yep. So headaches can come from the neck. It can come from, you can have vertigo and headaches and that kind of thing. So what we do is we do an evaluation, see if we can kind of pinpoint where those headaches are coming from, either refer them out if they need other help from like an ENT or something like that, a migraine specialist, or if we think that we can help them, we'll treat their neck and whatever other issues that they have going along with that.
Social media, how do we find you?
We have Facebooks for the pediatric and the ortho clinics, and then you can either call us or find me on a sideline somewhere.
Dr. Aaron Kaiser, one of our great sponsors with Physical Therapy Services of Cyclone Football and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Look who stopped by. Coach Kelly's what we call her. Is that good?
That sounds good.
Is that good? Coach Kelly work?
Yeah,
Yeah.
works perfect. That's what they call me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Thought they called you Slave driver.
They probably do that too.
No, I don't. They call her Coach Cal.
Sure,
They
they have all kinds of names for them.
yeah. We did our coaching when I played too. Not any that he wanted to hear when we played, but it was out of respect.
As long as we get results.
That's it. You don't care what they call them.
Right.
Just go to the state and do good, and we did, didn't we?
We did do good. We had it was a crazy meet. 900 athletes, plus another 300 to 400 staff on deck. So 1,300 people on deck at the UT pool. It was crazy.
Is the UT pool good? I mean, I don't. As far as pools go.
Yeah, it's a fast pool. The girls were in the center, the deep end of the pool. They had the proper lines on the bottom of the pool, which is what they're used to practicing in. So that's a big deal to have lines on the bottom of the pool that are very uniform. The boys had the shallower end of the pool, and the lines were a little different. So that gave them a little bit of a challenge on their turns. They were a little upset about that, but they still swam really well. But we were at the same disadvantage in that regard as every other boys' team there. So,
not a whole lot you can do about it.
Nope, nothing you can do about that. It's just part of the sport.
Strap it on and go.
Exactly.
Time to go.
Exactly.
So it is what it is.
Yep.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
I didn't.
Okay.
No.
None of it.
None of it.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you what you thought about the.
I was. You can ask them. I think they
I
all
will.
had a Super Bowl party
Yeah,
last night.
I'll ask them see what they thought about Rihanna and Chris Stapleton and so. Anyway, tell me, brag on these kids for. I'm gonna get them in there one by one.
All right.
We'll go quick, but we won't get them in. So.
Well, I'll start with our only girl, Katie Digby. She placed 20th in her 50 freestyle, and she was a little disappointed because she had a wonky turn. If she had not had that wonky turn in that race, it comes down to hundredths of a second. So I think if she had had the perfect turn on that race, she probably would have made finals.
She had a wonky turn?
It's just, I guess you'll have to ask her the details of that. I don't really know. I didn't find out, but yeah, she hit the wall funny, and that could have made just enough of a difference so that she didn't quite make it to consolation finals, top 16. But she got 20th out of, I wrote it down, 20th out of, I didn't write it down. I thought I did, but a lot. She was in the top 22%. So. My goal is always top 50%.
So you're talking probably 50 or 60 swimmers in that category,
there
right?
There was 93.
So she finished top 20 out of 93.
She was 20th, yeah. And then her 100 free, very similar. She was 40th out of 119, I believe there was, even more in that one. So she placed very, very well in the meet. Morgan Rosal, my assistant coach's son, was in the top 41% in his 500 free, 44% in his 200 free, placed 34th and 43rd out of a large field. So really good finish, had his best times ever in both events. My son, Cody, 45% in his 500 free, 43% in his 200 free, 37th and 42nd. So another good turnout there.
Which one's Cody? There you go. All right.
The shortest one. RJ Brewer. His first time swimming individual events at the state meet, his 100 fly was at 64%, 500 free 76%. He placed 54th and 62nd. Got his best. He cut almost 2 seconds in his 100 fly. That boy, I think we've just seen the beginning out of him, so we're real excited.
So when you cut 2 seconds in a swim meet on your personal time in a pool, that's like what?
Especially in a short race like a 50 or 100. He was already swimming fantastic. So the fact I didn't know what to expect out of him because he just works hard every day at practice. He impresses Coach Robin and I every single day. That's his goal, keep up with the best.
So for those out there, they don't realize shaving 2 seconds off is like monumentally huge, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So the 1 minute mark in hundreds is usually the milestone marker. He broke the 1 minute mark a few weeks ago at Kingsport when he swam a 59:01. So he almost broke 59. Then he went a 57:1. So that's way under that 1 minute milestone and really exciting. So our school record is a 56.4. Yep, 56.43. You'll have a good conversation with Morgan. He's like our third coach on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to stay with me so I can, when they get to sit down here, I'll know what event I'm supposed to ask them about.
Okay.
Because I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. This is a wing job. Totally.
We got your back, Tom.
All right.
All right. And then Liam Cannon, he's a sophomore. It was his first year swimming at state in an individual event in the 100 breaststroke. He had cut huge time during the course of the season in his breaststroke, so I didn't know what to expect out of him. But now we know he's solidly at a 108. He placed 83rd in the 100 breaststroke. Now he has that experience under his belt. He knows exactly what to expect for next year. So it was a solid experience. And then they had a good time on the relays. We almost broke our 200 free relay, which was an exciting thing that happened last season. And we were just so close this year. It was really fun to watch. And the medley relay we had a great time.
So, Elizabethton swimming, was this this is a big deal. This is an improvement. I mean, does it keep going up? Is what we're doing?
I believe so.
The
yes.
success of the program?
I think that we placed higher this year than we have ever placed. Our school has ever placed at the state meet.
All
Going
right.
back and looking at, it's hard to find our people because the results are so
Out-
long.
yeah.
But I've gone back and I've found some of them, and I think this was probably our highest
Awesome.
placement.
So we're talking people who have set the stage and built the platform, the foundation to go take this thing forward, right?
And we've never had 5 go.
Yeah, I remember.
The most we've ever had was 2.
Yeah, 2 years ago you brought them over there to Saucy's,
Mhm.
and last year you brought them somewhere. What did we bring? I guess it was Chick-fil-A.
Yes, it was Chick-fil-A.
So now this year we're bringing 5.
Yeah,
So the numbers
2 years
went
ago
up.
it was 2, last year was 4, now we have 5.
Yeah.
And we've got a really good crop of middle schoolers coming up. So it's exciting.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah.
Yep. So now Bettina Cannon says, "Woohoo, Cyclone swimming." That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
she's one of our biggest fans right there.
So before I get these guys, and Katie's going to come first. She's the lady. She'll come first. So what happened? I mean, are they down for a while? Do they take some time away from the pool?
Well, that's up to them. If they want to swim and continue to swim, they'd have to swim with our Typhoons or find a club team to swim with throughout the rest of the year. Hopefully we'll get most of them back for at least our summer league season with Typhoons. And then, otherwise they're waiting until probably early November, end of October to start back up.
Start all over? Yeah.
Yep.
Now,
So
do
our
they
high
weight
school
lift between now and then? Or what do you put them on a...
I don't.
So if I'm swimming and you say, "Coach, I'll see you in October, November," she'll say, "Okay, Tom, but in the meantime, why don't you
Yes.
lift weights? Why don't you
Yes.
do something to stay
Yes.
active?" You would encourage that. Okay.
Absolutely, yes. And Katie, she's a freak of nature. She lifts weights regularly all the time. So, and the proof's in the pudding that weight work works. So her
All
results
right.
showed it.
Let's get him in here. Let's get Katie in first. By the way, thank you for coming. You're welcome. Yeah, I just want to get these ladies in. I think we got Sherry going to come wrap this thing up from the jeweler's bench. So, all right, let's get them one at a time, and then we're going to get coached by Coach Kelly. So, you are Katie.
Yes, sir.
Katie Digby.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, what did she do?
She did the 50 and the 100 free.
50 and the 100 free. So, describe. We got folks out there, I'm assuming, because I don't have any clue what a 50 and 100 is. So, kind of educate us. But 50's down once, you flip. How do you do it? I'll be quiet and listen.
Usually, well, the 50 and 100 are obviously yards. That's how many yards or meters you're going to swim depending on the pool. And normally they're split by 25, so it's a 25-meter yard or pool. So a 50, you swim it twice, you flip at one end, you come back, and then that's the end of it. And then the 100, you flip 3 times. So you swim that length 4 total times.
So you do the flip, your feet hit the side, and you push off. Is that correct? Like I've seen on TV?
Yep.
So I know it's like a goober, but I've not been to a swim meet. So how does, she said you're in the weight room, you lift weights. So how does one get better at your event swimming? Just
Well-
practice? I mean, what do you do to get better?
Yeah, it really is all about that practice. For me, I've been swimming for a really long time. I started club swim, when I was probably 5 or 6 years old. So for me, I lift weights to kind of build up that strength so I can push more water because, I've been working on my technique for so long that it's started to get really good. So it's about, generating more force than being smoother.
So you're down there with 1,300 other people. I mean, do you get big-eyed? I mean, I'm sitting there thinking, okay, I'm walking in to see 900 different swimmers. I know they're all not going to compete against you, but it's a big place. It's like a sea of humanity. I mean, can it be intimidating?
Oh, it can be, and it certainly was last year. That was my first time doing it, but to be completely honest, being part of swim, I met some of the coolest people, and they're all very well-mannered and fun to talk to, so.
So are you a senior?
Junior.
Junior, you're back another year. So
Yes, sir.
the foundation's been set for folks like you, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
let's get the next one in here. We're live here at the Jeweler's Bench. We're talking to members of the Elizabethton High School swim team. We went to the state championship this week in Nashville. You are?
My name is Liam Cannon.
Oh, Liam, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good. How about you?
Are you kin to Bettina by chance?
Yes, sir.
That would be who?
That's my mom.
Oh, the mama's watching that boy. There you go. What events do he swim in, ma'am?
He's the 100 breaststroke and our relays.
All right, 100 breaststroke. Tell me about the breaststroke. Folks out there have no clue. What do you do when you do the breaststroke?
So breaststroke, think about how a frog swims.
Okay.
You're swimming just like that.
Swim like a frog.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's about as simple as country as you can make it. Swim like a frog.
Mm-hmm.
What was your best time?
Best time was 108.90.
108.9?
90.
Oh, 108.90. So that's an improvement? That's up?
Well, he did add about 4/100ths of a second, but that we were happy with that. It
Yeah.
means he's solidly at that 108, and it was only the second time he had swum that 108, so we're proud.
Worked the relays too? Swam the relays?
So he did the breaststroke in the medley relay, and then he was also in the free relay. He was actually our anchor in the 200 free relay.
So the medley relay, explain that to me.
So the medley relay is basically where all 4 swimmers, so you have 4 swimmers, right? And everybody's doing a 50. And so each swimmer does a different stroke.
Different stroke?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I was going second, which is breaststroke.
Cool. So when did you start swimming? What age?
I think I was about 11.
Yeah. Love it, don't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What year are you in, sir?
I am a sophomore.
So we got you for 2 more years.
Yes, sir.
So what is your goal? Because next year you're going to step up to be the junior, and you're going to take that leadership role even more. So, what's your goals for the Elizabethton swim team going forward?
Hopefully, first off, is especially to get our school record. I want to do that so bad.
Get your school record?
Yes, sir.
So what is it you got to do to get school record? What's the time?
So, if I remember correctly, our school record is a 106 something something. I don't remember the rest of it.
You just remember what?
106.95.
So he's
106 something something.
Yeah.
So, and that's your goal.
Yes, sir.
And you're getting there, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I love it. I appreciate you very much, sir.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good job. Liam Cannon. All right, let's get the next one in. We're here at the jeweler's bench. All right. Tell everybody who you are, sir.
My name is RJ Brewer.
RJ Brewer. What did he do, Coach?
He swam the 500 free and the 100 butterfly.
500 free and the 100 butterfly.
Yep.
Now, who's your hero in the pool? Who is somebody
Probably Caleb Dressel.
Caleb Dressel.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Loganus, Phelps, Spitz,
They're big names, but he's
that's
the
old,
fastest.
That's old school. So the fastest guy is who?
Caleb Dressel.
Caleb?
Yes, sir.
Caleb Dressel. All right. So this guy's like a national. Who's he swim for?
I don't know.
Florida.
Florida. Yeah.
Swim somewhere in Florida.
Yes, sir.
Or for the University of Florida.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, all right. So how did you end up getting to do what was it? The butterfly?
Yes.
All right. How did you? Because that's a pretty tough stroke. How did you get interested in doing the butterfly?
Well, it was kind of interesting. So, whenever I was swimming at practice, like about a year or so ago, I was just kind of good at it. So, Coach was like, "You're kind of doing that. You're just gonna."
You were drafted. Coach said, "Here's what you're going to do. You're going to have fun doing it." I understand. I can see her doing it. I got you. So, what's your best time in the butterfly?
It was a 57:10.
Okay. So. What do you want it to be? I mean, where does it need to be? Because I have no clue. So.
I'm gonna try and beat the school record by a few seconds next year. I want to. If I could get it sub 50 seconds, that's my end goal. Because I'm a junior right now. Next year I'm gonna be a senior. So
yeah.
If I swim a sub 50, I'm looking pretty good.
That's what you want. All right. So 2 years ago we had 2 people. Last year she brought 4 swimmers. This year we brought 5 swimmers. So the program's getting better. It's growing, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and a lot of interest. And she said some middle schoolers are coming. It's going to be a big help. So you're going to be a leader next year in the pool, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you're currently a junior.
Yes, sir.
So what was the cool part about going down to, because she said there was 900 swimmers. What was the cool part for RJ to get down to this weekend and be around all those people?
Just competing. Like, I love a good competition. If I get down there and get to beat a few people, that's pretty fun to me. And then, of course, hanging out with the team and stuff. So.
And you did beat some people too, didn't you?
Yes, sir. I actually, I beat just about everyone in my heat besides, I think it was one person I tied with for 54th place out of it was 87 swimmers.
So you finished 54th out of 87.
Yes,
you know what? That's okay.
Yeah.
That's the place. I mean, there's your starting point to get better and just move on up. And you will. You're driven, I can tell.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you want it bad, don't you?
Yes,
you want that school record. So does Liam. He wants the school record too.
Yes, sir.
So if you want it bad enough, you'll go get it. So
Yes, sir.
the only place where success comes before work's in the dictionary. If you want something bad enough, you'll get it, and it'll do it. So R.J. Brewer, thank you, sir. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Let's get, got what, 2 more? 2 more. Come on in here. So We're talking to the Elizabethan swimmers who went to the state meet this past weekend in Nashville. And you are, sir?
I'm Morgan Roselle.
Morgan Roselle. Coach, what'd he do?
500 free and 200 free.
All right. So what is the free? What does that mean?
It's the common stroke. It's the front crawl. The basic stroke you're going to see in most swimming is what freestyle is.
So I'm going to be real country. That's like the Tarzan swim, right?
Yes, basically.
Okay. When you see, that sounds so dweebish, but that's all I know. So when you see him swimming like Tarzan, that's the free.
Pretty much. Yes.
Okay. So 500 is?
500 is 20 laps. A lap is down one time. So you're going to do that down, back 10 times.
10 times.
Yes, sir.
So how important is it? What, you still call it the flip?
Yes, sir.
How important is the flip?
Extremely important.
Yeah. You go to the end of the pool, you flip, push off, and come back up. So what designates a good flip or a bad flip?
The best way to describe it is how close you are to the wall. If you're too far from the wall, your feet will barely touch it, and you won't get that good push off. But if you're too close, your legs won't be able to bend enough, and you won't get that explosion like you should.
You jam yourself up a
Yes,
little bit. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, she said earlier that the lines on the bottom of the pool were different. I don't know, how does that affect you?
It affects us because, like in our pool, there's a black line, and we know, for most of us, to take one stroke, and then we start our flip. These lines here were farther away from the wall, so when we would take our one stroke and then flip, our feet would be farther
Gotcha.
away.
So it was a perception thing.
Yes, sir.
Interesting. So what was your best time?
For which event? The 500?
Mhm.
The 500 was
50459.
50459, yes, sir.
Are you happy with that?
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
am.
Now, what year are you?
I'm a junior.
You should come back next year.
Yes, sir.
So what is your goals for next year?
My goals for next year are to break 5 minutes for my 500 and not have knee surgery again. I
Yeah.
had knee surgery 4 months ago. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I know how it impacts a football player or a baseball player or a basketball player. How does knee surgery? I would think that's a big impact for a swimmer.
Yes, so it totally stopped me being able to kick with this leg for a while. Flip turns, I could not get the push off the wall like I needed. And dives, I could not get any power off my leg. So it was a big impact.
So when you push off the wall, it's like a frog. You have both feet pushing. So
Yeah,
if you just have one foot pushing,
Exactly.
then you've cut your torque in half.
Yes, sir.
Come off that wall. Interesting.
And I'm lucky because I wasn't even supposed to be swimming this season, but thanks to physical...
Morgan's a freak.
He's a freak?
I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks to physical therapy services of Elizabethton, I am back and now better than ever, but...
Yeah. Which is one of our sponsors. Good job. Who'd you work with down there? Dr. Kaiser? Dr. Smith?
Dr. Kaiser and Dr. Smith.
There you go.
And Sylvester.
And Sylvester.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Of course, Dr. Kaiser is now Dr. Contreras. She's
Yeah,
now married to the other Dr. Contreras. And they're going to have a baby, so that's good. But
And Glenn Elliott, he also works there.
awesome.
Yes,
So, last question. What's your take on the Elizabethton swim program right now? Is it on the way up?
It's definitely on its way up, and we're just getting better and better.
There you go. She's a
So-
pretty good coach.
Both of them are extremely good coaches. They know what they're doing.
You know her?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. And she would be your mother?
She is my mother.
You better say she's a good coach.
She is, but both of them are amazing coaches, and they do know what they're doing.
Yeah. So you better say, Mama, it's a good coach.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're not stupid. You're a good man. You're a smart guy.
Thank you,
'Cause
sir.
you remember this, sir. When Mama's happy, everybody's happy.
Yes, sir.
There you go. You got it.
No doubt about
Oh,
that.
yeah. All right,
Thank
let's
you.
get it. Last guy. I'm going to see. He's probably got some Kelly stories. We want to keep this as a family show, so tell everybody who you are, sir.
I'm Cody Broussard.
Yeah, Cody Broussard. What did he do, Mom?
He also did the 500 and 200 freestyle, same events Morgan did.
All right. Now, I played ball in high school with a guy. His dad was the coach on the basketball team. And in all seriousness, it was sometimes got a little tough because he had to stay on them. He had to stay on him harder because everybody would say, "Well, that's the coach's son. He gets by with murder." So is it tough? Is it okay to swim for moms? All right.
I've been swimming with her for 11 years.
Yeah. So
12 years.
So that's old
I've
news.
been- So
Yeah.
I'm kind of used to it.
No biggie.
It's normal for me. So
Yeah.
There's definitely a little bit of a. It's definitely a little bit harder.
Sure.
because She's my mom.
Sure.
So she has to push me.
Yeah.
But it's all worth it.
Absolutely. Smart man. His mother's standing right behind him. It's all worth it. He is not. He is smarter than the average bear, Boo Boo. That's good. So tell me about you. So you train with Morgan. Do you push each other in practice?
Yes.
Okay. So you're on the same team, but you're still battling each other to make each other better.
Yes, sir.
So what was your best time?
I actually, for the 500, I actually swam almost the exact same time as last year at state. I swam a 5:06, but I had a couple iffy mistakes this year compared to last year.
The turns.
Yeah, specifically the turns. So.
Or the flips or the turns.
Mm-hmm.
So that can. I'm going to use it as a NASCAR. When the driver's winning, he comes in for the pits to get changed out. They can either make him or break him. So you can be really doing good, and if you do the turn not so hot, then it puts you behind, right?
Yep.
So
the reason why I say that is because specifically on my 8th or 7th flip, I slammed both my heels into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So that stopped me for a good second.
So it hurt your time, basically.
Yeah, it
so,
hurt my time dramatically.
And you didn't catch up. You couldn't get caught up because the other people were gone. So you had to come off the wall and.
I still stayed in first, so luckily in my heat, I still came in first just because of my time drop, which was 20-something seconds.
Yeah, 22.
24 seconds. So.
You shaved 24 seconds off your time?
Yep.
God. So, I mean, I'm not. I don't know how you equate that to track and field or even NASCAR, for that matter. If you can, if you're shaving 24 seconds off your time, that's a huge improvement. So, you'll be what year next year? What grade?
Senior.
Be a senior. So you're going to be one of the leaders in the pool. So, you feel good about the program right now and the direction it's going?
I love it. It's going in a really good direction just because of these two. Since my mom came onto the, since she became the coach, it's definitely grown a lot. So.
What is your favorite meal at home that your mom can make for you?
Favorite meal?
Yeah, she's getting ready to cook you up something. Say, because I'm thinking you're probably gonna get it after what you just said. So she's whatever you want, I'm feeling real confident you're gonna get it because you just bragged on your mom, and I watched her. And she puffed up like a peacock. It's like that's my boy. So.
Not gonna lie, I like it all. Everything that she makes.
All right.
Spot
smart,
on. So.
Smart. They're going, oh, that's good. So it was pretty exciting because your mom brought two years ago, 4 swimmers last year, and this year we bring in 5, so it's going up, and that's the name of the game. So I got to ask you, is there trash talking in swimming? They trash talking football. They trash talking basketball. Is there any lip service, any yapping when you get to the pool and it's like, there's that Broussard kid, there's that Taylor kid, and you kind of look at each other? I mean, is there a friendly competition? Is there any?
It's more friendly. We're all pretty friendly. It just depends on who it is.
Yeah.
Usually the faster swimmers usually get the most smack talk just because of how fast they are, and everybody wants to be up there with them. But it's always just all fun and games. I always make a lot of good friends every time I go to a meet. I always make friends in every team around here, so I saw plenty of friends at the meet. I hung out with them.
Your mom said the 2 big dogs around here are DB and Science Hill swimmers. So are you friends with guys and girls on those teams too?
They're all nice. They're all plenty.
Yeah, they're all out there for the same thing, trying to get better and win for their team.
Yep.
Good stuff. So, you have any stories about your mom before we go?
No, not really.
Oh.
I think.
Good answer.
Yeah, there you go. He's going to have 2 things he wants to eat because he said, no, not my mom. She's wonderful. Tom, can't you see the halo? No, I can't. So there you go. That's good. Thank you, sir. Good job. So, good luck. We'll have him back on next year, too, because I feel very confident the ones coming back. Are they all coming back? Is there any seniors?
Yeah, we have 4 juniors and a sophomore here. So
yeah,
I'm guessing they're all going to come back. They haven't made any verbal commitments to me yet, but.
Why would they not? Because they're the foundation. They're the foundation block. Well, I know it's hard. I know it's hard. It's very demanding. So, and I appreciate, and that's why I'm bringing them in here, because they need to understand the time and commitment that folks out there need to understand what it takes to be a swimmer. They swim in the morning before school, correct?
Yep.
At what time? What time are they in the pool usually?
They're in the pool about 6:15.
6:15 in the morning.
Lifting weights from 5:30 to 6.
On a school day.
Yes.
And then they come out of the pool, get dressed, drive, obviously go to class. Yep. Then after school, they come back and do it again, right?
Yep.
And they'll go from what time to what time usually?
3 to 5.
3 to 5.
Yep.
So we're talking, what is that, in 2.5 hours?
2 hours and 45 minutes
2
in
miles.
the water, plus another 30 minutes of dry land or
Yeah.
work.
There you go.
Yeah, we talked about that the last time.
Oh, she wants to talk. Come on over. No.
She doesn't like the spotlight. But yeah, that was the 58 miles we did.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you for bringing them.
Oh, thanks for having us,
Yeah.
Mom.
So, and so the big dogs around here that did well this weekend was DB and Science Hill, correct?
Yeah, they had some finalists, so they had swimmers at, swim finals both Friday and Saturday. It's tough competition, though. Our state, TSCA just combines all private schools, prep schools, public schools, large and small, into one big state meet. So,
Which makes no sense to me, but so.
yeah, we asked about that at the coaches' meeting on Friday, and we were told that basically
That's the way it is.
it's just the way it's going to be. So,
I don't get
so
it.
even Science Hill and Dobbins Bennett have a hard time at that meet. There's, we're talking Baylor,
Private schools.
McCallie, Harpeth Hall, and these are kids that's their job. They're getting scholarships to go to those schools, and that's their job is to train. They're there for swimming.
Yeah.
So it's a tough. So the fact that we did as well as we do, and we do as well as we do, is really, I'm just very impressed.
For the school the size of Elizabeth on top of that, right?
Exactly.
So, so you're up against the private schools, you're up against the larger schools, so, the school the size of Elizabeth and 800 and some kids have a swim team, took 5 to the state tournament.
Yep.
Pretty impressive.
We're happy.
So, oh yeah.
We're happy, and I have great support. I couldn't do it without, Forrest Holt and the administration, Principal Minton, Van Haas. They're all just
All about it.
really supportive. They saw us all off on Thursday when we left, and had the drum corps out there for us. A bunch of the students came out, and it was a lot of fun. So it's really nice for our sport, which is obscure in our country still. It's a little misunderstood to have that kind of support from a school like ours. It's huge.
You've earned it.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
What will you make him? What will be his favorite dinner, his mom?
I don't know, maybe some baked ziti.
Oh, save me a slab of that. So,
Yeah.
baked ziti. Mamma mia. That does sound good. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Yep, it was awesome. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. We'll see if Mrs. Holtzclaw can wrap this thing up right after this timeout. You're watching the Tom Daly Sports Show. We is live today here at the Jewelers Bench in Elizabethton. McManus again from here at Phil's, the Pitmaster Dream Packs football time in Tennessee. Tell me about the Dream Pack. How can we come get those and take them and watch our favorite team play?
Yeah, you can get Dream Packs and anything you want, any number of people you need. We here accommodate you guys, so we can get it in pork, pulled chicken, beef, half chickens, brisket, pulled chicken. I say pulled chicken already?
Yep, pulled chicken, yep.
Turkey, all the meats we have. You can get it in any size or quantity.
Yep. Increments of 4. You get sides come with it too. What kind of sides do you offer?
Beans, coleslaw, mac salad, potato salad, hash brown casserole. Oh, you can't do the hash brown in bulk. Sorry, can't do that in bulk. But
everything else you can.
Everything else you can. The mac and cheese is the hot seller right now.
That is the hot one. Yep. So these are Dream Packs. Again, that's what you get offered here again at Phil's Dream Pit. There it is, Dream Packs. Then I want to talk about this too, because if you just want the meat, you sell it by the pound. Tell us about the meat by the pound here at Phil's.
Same as the Dream Packs, pretty much, man. You can get all the meats by the pound, except for our racks of ribs, obviously. But we sell a lot of brisket and a lot of turkey by the pound lately. That's been flying out the door. Phil was freaking out this morning because we were running out of turkey, so we had to kick it into overdrive and get some turkey out the door. But we already sold 3 full chicken breasts or turkey breasts this morning. So that's a hot seller.
Oh, yeah. That's what you've got. Meat by the pound, also the Dream Packs. Again, on the internet, it's philsdreampit.com. Phone number is 349. He doesn't know.
No, I don't. I've been here for 5 years. I don't even know the number here.
349-6437. They are closed Sunday and Monday, open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 7. The good folks right here at Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26, the quest for perfect barbecue.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken. Literally, the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well. So there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
And back with the Tom Daly Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Going to wrap it up here in just a second. Let's take a look again at some other sports that went on yesterday. College basketball, again, you had a big upset as Purdue, the number one team in the land, went down yesterday by 6 to Northwestern. And so they, lose 64-58. Northwestern got on the Wildcats, beat Purdue on their home floor. They stormed the floor, had a big time as well. They should have, because that was a big win, obviously, for Northwestern to upset the number one team in the country. So new number one will be out. If it's not out already, we'll be later on this afternoon. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll be at Phil's Dream Pit tomorrow, the quest for perfect barbecue. All right, tonight you got 19th-ranked Miami playing in Chapel Hill against North Carolina. 14th-ranked Baylor hosting West Virginia tonight in Texas. And then the last one, top 25, will be number 5 Texas in Lubbock to battle the Texas Tech Red Raiders in men's top 25 college basketball. Will be coming up. All those will be coming up tonight. We'll tell you all about those tomorrow. Mrs. Holtzclaw is buzzing around here, and I understand that. She has, there's the problem right there. Okay, could not figure out. It's in this box right here. Test, 1, 2. I just fixed it by hitting it inadvertently. All right, what else going on? You have, in baseball, the Astros signing right-hander Christian Javier to a 5-year contract, avoiding salary arbitration. So $64 million, a $2 million signing bonus for putting his name on the line. He gets $2 million. Can't beat that. Wish I could do that. But anyway, payable within 30 days of the deal, approval by the commissioner's office. So he's going to get $2 million in the next 30 days for simply signing his name to be a part of the Houston Astros. Again, Christian Javier re-signs with them. Pro football, we talked about the Super Bowl. The deadline on Wednesday for the Raiders for Derek Carr quickly approaching. They will either have to trade him or release him in the coming days, or $40 million will become guaranteed. Carr has a no-trade clause in his contract. He's expected to use it. Carr has informed the Raiders he will not accept a trade to any team. He's expected to be released this week. He wants to go do his own thing, looking at the Saints maybe. So Carr's gone from the Raiders, and they can't get Brady. They're going to go after a big-name quarterback. I guess the next one out there will be Aaron Rodgers, and he's in the dark right now for 4 days after the Super Bowl started today. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, he's going to be in the dark for 4 days, literally somewhere trying to figure out in his brain. They're going to slide food under a door for him. I'm not making this up. That's what he's going to do, and then he's going to decide, what he's going to do or where he's going to play, if he's going to retire. And the Raiders, I'm sure, ready to write him a big check for him to come play for the Silver and Black, but that's to be determined. All right, the Daytona 500 coming up on Sunday. And as you saw last week at the Coliseum, Kyle Busch and Joey Logano got tangled up. And so Logano, here's Busch's take. It's really unfortunate to be raced by guys who are so two-faced, Busch said. We're in the TV booth earlier tonight together. When we were all done with that, he was like, hey, good luck tonight. I said, okay, man, great, thanks. And then he goes out on the track and becomes a butthole. Don't even talk to me if you're going to be that kind of a butthole on the racetrack. Okay. On Monday, today, Logano took the blame for the incident, saying that last Monday, saying that he overdrove the corner and got loose. Said it was an accident and he accepts being called two-faced. Am I sorry? Yes, I am. Am I two-faced? Yes, I am. Do I think anything's wrong with that? No, I don't. It's the Logano talking. That's where I'm at with it. I've heard Kyle say it before that I'm two-faced, and that's fine. I have a switch that I flip when it's time to go racing. I'm out there to win, and yes, I do what I got to do to win. And I made a mistake. I didn't want to do that in reference to spinning Kyle Busch, but I'm still going to be an intense racer no matter what. Logano finishes his quote by saying, "Luckily, I know how to shut that off when I get out of the race car." And in Kyle's words, "I'm not a complete butthole all the time." That's better than being called a butthole 100% of the time. But he said, "I'm in that race car. I'm representing a lot of people that work really hard on my race car. They expect me to go out there and win, and I'm going to the best I can." End quote by Joey Logano. So we'll find out how that goes, because the weekend is upon us, and the week is upon us, of course, for the racing at Daytona. And it is time to go racing, and that's what they're getting ready to do down at Daytona. And here is the schedule. Tomorrow they're going to be the random drawing for qualifying the lineup for the qualifying. So they'll draw that tomorrow. And then Wednesday, it'll be the Busch Light Pole qualifying on Wednesday night at 8:15 at Daytona. Thursday, you have both of the duels, the Blue Green Vacations Duel 1 at 7 o'clock, and then the second one will be at 8:45 on Thursday night. On Friday at Daytona Speed Week, you have the next Era Energy 250 on the Craftsman Truck Series. That'll be coming up at 7:30 on Friday night. Then on Saturday, you have the Beef, It's What's for Dinner 300 in the Xfinity Series. That'll be at 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. And then Sunday, of course, the big one, the 65th running of the Daytona 500. They'll drop the green flag at Daytona, and they'll do that at 2:30 on Sunday afternoon. So, there you be. That's what's going on there for the Daytona 500 coming up again on Sunday, the 65th running of said event. We're live here at the Jewelers Bench, where we are broadcasting live again on this Monday. Tomorrow we'll be at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Basketball tonight. Here we go. Who's playing where? An elimination game for the boys in 4A basketball at the Tribe Athletic Complex in Kingsport. Science Hill and Daniel Boone at 7:30 tonight. The winner moves on. The loser's eliminated from the postseason play. And single A tonight at the West Ridge Gym in Blountville at 8 o'clock tonight. Cloudlands guys take on Unaka's guys, and the winner moves on. The loser's eliminated. That's in single A. Also tonight in the 4A girls, again, the girls will play first. Dobbins Minutes girls and Science Hills girls at 6 o'clock at the Tribe Athletic Complex in Kingsport. 6 o'clock for that one. The winner moves on. Loser goes home. And then the single A, the early game, University High's girls will take on Unaka's Lady Rangers and Lindy Ramsey at 6:30 tonight at West Ridge Gym in Blountville. The winners move on. The losers will be eliminated in those tournaments. Our next broadcast will come up on Friday night at 7:30. Elizabethton's guys and Volunteers guys at John Treadway Gym. That'll be a 7:30 tip-off. Then on Saturday, the Elizabethton Lady Cyclones, fourth in the state, winners of, 13, 14 in a row. I'd have to go back and count. They will take on the winner of Sullivan East and Volunteer will be playing on Friday night, the playing game. And so the Lady Cyclones will be at 6 o'clock on Saturdays. We'll have both of those games. Friday night, Elizabeth and Volunteer at 7:30. Saturday, Elizabethton, the winner of Sullivan East Volunteers ladies game on Friday night, will play at the Lady Cyclones at 6 o'clock on Saturdays. We got games on Friday night and Saturday night. Then next week is the regionals, so we're wall to wall, and then that'll roll right into the start of baseball season. Of course, today, the TSSAA, everything starts today in spring. Softball practice starts, baseball practice starts, track and field starts, boys soccer starts, and tennis starts. So everything cranks up today. Weather's gorgeous out there. It's in the 50s. I can look through the window and see the snow in the mountains. And Carter County was out, and, of course, Elizabethton City was out where we are today. And a lot of schools were out. Some built-in snow days, some because of the snow in the mountains. But the sun's out, and so all the spring sports will officially start practice today, both the middle school and high school. So says the TSSAA. So there you go. Final check. We'll check in. Here she is. We'll let her tell us one more time about what you can come by and get from the Jewelers Bench. And here she is, my buddy Sherry Holtzclaw, here in the Tom Taylor Sports. Back with one of our great sponsors. Again, Sherry Holtzclaw with the Jewelers Bench. Valentine's Day. Here we go. I'm going to be your Vanna show and tell. Yep. We'll start with this one first. Yep. And tell me about this, would you please?
So this is a yellow gold paper clip bracelet with diamonds.
Right.
It's $11.99.
Yep.
$1,199.
Yep. Got it in stock, ready to go. Sell a bunch of these, very popular. Here's the disclaimer every time we do this. Don't let this camera on the computer sway you about looking at this, because this thing's got a lot of bling to it. The camera just won't pick it up, I can promise you.
Prettier in person.
Oh,
always.
Absolutely. Thank you. That's a good way to say it. Prettier in person.
Prettier in person.
At the Jewelers Bench. All right. Number two.
So these are sterling silver. They're half carat.
Whoa.
With diamonds.
Okay.
and those go for $299.
$299. Any lady looks smoking hot with those in her ears.
Oh yeah,
right?
I love the shape of them.
I do too.
They're not your typical
Nope.
diamond hoops.
Nope, they are not. I like them. $299. You know, I lose money every time you do this show. I end up buying stuff for people. So, but maybe not this year. Let's see what we got. So.
And then this is a sterling silver
Whoa.
heart pendant.
Love that too.
With CZs, and it's $149.
Yeah. And again,
Comes
it has
with the chain.
If you look at it right here, the lighting has a lot of bling to it. And there, not so much because the light's not there. We had a light back here bouncing off of it, which will when we come to the shop in a couple of weeks. There you go. That goes for how much?
$149.
$149.99. Love it. Okay. And I like these. These look really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are pretty.
Those are pretty. All right. What else do we have?
Okay, so we have this double heart sterling silver necklace with
Okay.
diamonds.
Okay. Double heart. Oh, look at this. They're intertwined. Look at that.
With
I love
paper
it.
clip chain, $249.
$249 with a paper clip chain to go with it. $249. Any lady would love to have that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
From their significant other.
Yep.
So $249.
Heart can represent her, and then her significant other.
There you go. It's a his and hers kind of thing going on, or a hers and hims.
Yeah.
Either way. $249.
$249.
$249. All right. Good. Let's do one more here.
So
And then
always a good gift. These are
Pearls?
cultured pearls.
Yep.
$269.
$269 for the cultured pearls. There you go. Very nice. Available at the Jeweler's Bench. Social media, how do we find you?
Facebook and Instagram, and
All right.
then website is jewelersbench10.com.
Where are you physically located?
104 Broad Street, right across the street from Port Travis.
Yep. And the hours are open.
Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and then on Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Yep. One of our great sponsors, folks, Valentine's Day. Don't miss out, guys. Good time to get out and shop. And quantities are limited. At the Jeweler's Bench, one of our great sponsors of Tom Douglas Sports and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Before we get out of here again, let's tell you what's happening in Virginia high school basketball. And also the Lady Vols won last night to beat Vanderbilt 86-59. Tennessee now 18-9 on the season. Lady Vols got the big win in front of over 9,000 fans. So big win last night for Kelly Harper as they continue to get ready for the Southeastern Conference tournament coming up, which is right around the corner, of course, for everybody. So let's see, boys basketball tonight in Virginia. The quarterfinals, John battled at Gate City, Lehigh at Ridgeview, and Union hosting Wise Central in the Mountain 7 District Tournament. Also, the Cumberland District Tournament. This will all be played at UVA Wise. Thomas Walker and Rycove at 7 o'clock for the boys. Jai Burton and Castlewood at 8:30 for the boys. And then also, is this the guys or is this the girls? Let's see. This is girls tonight. You have the Cumberland District Tournament, also at UVA Wise. Rycove and Thomas Walker at 4 o'clock. And Twin Springs, Lady Fighting Titans and Castlewood at 5:30. And that's what you've got going on tonight in Virginia high school basketball. All right, it's going to wrap it up. Again, Rihanna, okay, from what everybody's telling me as far as the halftime show. Chris Stapleton knocked it out of the ballpark singing the national anthem. I didn't see Babyface do America the Beautiful, so I'm not sure either way. We'll try and go back and check it out tonight, see what's going on. Enjoy the rest of your day. Obviously, it's a gorgeous day in the neighborhood. Sun's out. Snow's, what little we had's gone, is melting. Again, so we're looking into the 70s by Wednesday in February. We'll take it. As a matter of fact, let's look here real quick before we get out of here. And I can tell you what the forecast is going to be here in the Tri-Cities for the next couple of days. Let's see here. It's really, there we go. Hit this right here, and we'll be checking it out. Thanks for all you watching the show. Mike Shields, thank you, sir. Big thank you to Corey Payne from Isaiah 117 House. They've asked him to be on the board, and that is an honor beyond words, so thank you for that. Also, we had David Nanny, Elizabeth and Parks and Rec, Andrea Lewis from Northeast Community Credit Union. Kelly Broussard of the Swimmers from Elizabeth High School, went to the state last week. And we had, of course, Sherry Holtzclaw and Hannah Coball from here at the Jeweler's Bench. So just to let you know, Tomorrow 64, Wednesday 67, Thursday rain and 67. How about that? So the next 3 days we're going to be flirting with the 60s, almost to 70 here in February in the Tri-Cities. I dig it. So if I look into the trees and to the window, I see up in the mountains there's been some snow, but it's going quick, and so it'll be in the 60s tomorrow for the betterment of the Tri-Cities. So we'll be back at tomorrow at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. We thank you for being with us, and we'll take one more break. Come right back right after this on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, live at the Jeweler's Bench. And here is someone who wants to sell you some cosmetics.
Hi, this is Mandy Lewis with Mary Kay Cosmetics. Did you know we can quickly and conveniently deliver Mary Kay products directly to you? We offer easy-to-do home and office delivery. Avoid standing in a line for your skincare products when Mary Kay can ship them right to your door through the customer delivery service. Find out today how we can ship the hundreds of quality Mary Kay products right to your door. Contact me today at marykay.com/mlewis10377. That's marykay.com/mlewis10377.
This is Pastor Fallow of Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family and want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior, but beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
Okay, before we get out of here, one more time, let's give you the verse of the day. We always dedicate our show to the man that hung on the cross. Psalms 13:5-6 says, "But I trust in your unfailing love. My heart rejoices in your salvation. I will sing to the Lord, for He has been good to me." He has, too. Psalms 13:5-6, the verse of the day to wrap it up. Big thanks again to all the guests. Again, back with you tomorrow at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for perfect barbecue will be there in Colonial Heights tomorrow. Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. So for Sherry and John Holtzclaw and Lisa Simmerly and Miss Ann and Hannah Colball and all the folks here at Jeweler's Bench here in Elizabeth, and we'll tell you as always, bloom where you planted and win or lose, big at sport. Thanks for watching show number 1796 on this 13th day of February, the Tom Taylor Sports Show, live here at the Jeweler's